my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. To do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? Shit. One said word of mama, shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it. Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share, Maro.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys.
Get the fuck out of here and do something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
That is gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Friday night, and you know what that means? It is the Toe and the Show with Ray and GIGI show and whoever else decides the show. Even though Show don't decide the show most of the time, he's supposed to be on the show because the show's named after him. Show.
Facts, but what's going on, everyone? We back. It's another episode here. I was like, you know what? I forgot to show you, yo. My finger's fucked up.
Oh, see, you do
I
some
know
freaky
how I
shit.
fucked up my finger, so I'm just like, let's show it. But it happens to be that one too.
You doing some freaky shit that night.
No, you know what's fucked up? I fucked up the finger last night on the podcast. Like there was one point, I don't know if you know.
No way,
bro. There's one point I'm just doing this a lot because I was bleeding. I'm like, how the fuck did I fuck up my finger? My nail was just bleeding. I'm like, what the fuck? So, all right, yeah. It's a difficult thing to podcast, y'all. It's a difficult thing to podcast.
It's dangerous. You just texting away. We gotta ban you from your phone. Stop making fucking announcements before the show.
I can't
do it during the show.
Well, I will be posting at 10 o'clock in the official graphic because we did announce it to them. So it is official. The kick demon herself, Janai Kai, will be a part of Respect on July 19th. So we have 3 confirmed talents so far. We got Charles Mason, who was a crazy motherfucker. We got Sammy Chaos, who was a crazy motherfucker. And now we got Janai Kai, who happens to also
be a well-trained crazy motherfucker.
So, yeah, this show is about to be insane. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you get your tickets now. Again, like GIGI has stated, like everyone in the Knucklehead has stated, when we sell out, I guess I'll have to finally go through a table. But again, that only happens when the tickets sell out.
Somebody got to, bro.
Yeah. So you guys got to sell those tickets out. And it's also going to be worth buying these tickets, man. Because the show, man, that first match announcement that's coming up on February 2nd. Yeah, I'm confirming it now. February 2nd, the day of the Royal Rumble. we will be announcing the very first match. And holy shit. That first match, man. We haven't
Like,
even announced the competitors in the match. That's the crazy part. But, brother, that's going to be a night.
yo, and that's something that people got to realize. This shit isn't just about Ray going through a table or a spectacle and all that other shit. The matches that are gonna be on this motherfucking show are gonna be crazy.
Bro, we've talked
Some of
about a
them,
few. And
yeah. Some of them are gonna be first time evers.
Yep.
Others are gonna be how come ain't nobody put this shit together.
Facts.
And then we got Max Mini versus a fucking former Triple Crown champion horse in an ass kicking contest, baby. Stay tuned for that one. I pulled some strings, Ray.
I was gonna say, yo, this has gone too fucking like normal. And I'm like, when is he gonna say it? It's like, well, there we go.
We got him.
Oh fuck. But
We got him.
but nah, man, again, this is gonna be something. Again, throughout the weeks, you guys are gonna hear how the process goes. We announced 3 amazing talents this week. That's gonna be it for the week. Next Monday, we will announce the next talent. And man, this has been an exciting process. Seeing the reactions, seeing people actually pop for the announcements has been great. But yeah, man.
Word.
What do we? What's on first on the docket today? What should we discuss? Because we finally back on an episode of the Toe in the Show,
For real.
and we could finally have a good chat. This is officially the first Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi show of the new year. So first off, Happy New Year to anyone that hasn't
Watch this all
tuned in.
week.
Yeah, exactly. So Happy New Year there, all of you. Happy New Year, Toe. Happy New Year. Still,
Happy New Year, Ray Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez is now they're gonna have to call him because he is a promoter.
Yo, don't start that, man, because the amount of people that have just said now, oh, that's it. Ray's the booker man now. That's it.
That's it.
We can't call him Ray now. He's a booker man. And I'm just like, I'm still Ray.
Yo, we gotta get Ray a shirt that says "I'll be your Huckleberry."
Bro, that's gonna be me the night of my show. Like, I would just wear that shirt with a flannel, and that's it, and just be like, please try me today. Which, no joke, I almost wasn't here today for the show because today was one of those days, and it's just like, damn, yo, Big Food, damn, we haven't seen Big Food here in a minute. What's going on, Big Food? Hope you're doing well, my guy. Happy New Year.
Matter of fact, speaking of Big Food, let me tell Kryllzzz and Show that I sent them.
Yeah, facts. Let them know, man. We need whoever wants to show up today, come through. It's gonna be a nice chat. It's the new year, which unfortunately, I guess it was about time I started getting, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to call it like New Year's depression or something like that, but like it just hit me all today and it was weird.
What?
Like, I don't know why. Like, yes, yo, I went to bed last night. Perfect. I was cool, calm, cool, collected. And I just woke up today, the weirdest, just like everything just felt like it was gonna fucking trigger me or something.
I get it. Because it's real.
Bro, but it's not even about the show. That was the weird part. Like, I was cool with the show because I was like, I knew today we were announcing Janai. I knew tickets had been doing well. People were enjoying the reactions. And it just felt like everything was fucking just coming down on me today.
Yo,
Ray needs a shirt that says stir the. Yo, facts. With the amount of times I get told I fucking stir the pot on my podcast, it's crazy.
Word. Yo, normal guy. Depending on how you feel, drink plenty of fluids, get some rest, and try to stay out of the cold, bro. A lot of people are getting colds because they're in the house hot as fuck, and then they go outside and it's cold as fuck, and you're sweating, and that sweat evaporates rapidly. It makes you shiver, and that's what drops your fucking body temperature, and now your body's fucking fighting the cold.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Again,
Yeah.
a lot of people I'm seeing are unfortunately dealing with that, which is worrisome. Like, because of events as well. Like, I am terrified about tomorrow because I only imagine there's gonna be a few people that are sick, and that's just how it begins. That it's just like, well, now everyone has a little bit of a by the next day.
Yeah, I mean that's only natural.
Well, we got our first guest today. We got a Peppy.
Hey, the Dugger. The Dugger is here. No starting in 3.5 hours.
What?
That's what this shit says. The weather forecast.
Oh Jesus, I hope not, man. Because to have to go to this show tomorrow, all the way in Carajoland, New Jersey. Damn it! I just noticed it said the fucking snow starting. God damn. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But it is what it is. Um, but yeah, again, I don't know what it was that just made that, but now we're good. Now we're cool. We calm, cool, collected. We having a conversation. We're having a good time. But how you been, bro? How's everything with the new year so far?
Uh, I mean, same shit. Like, it's been stressful because of what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's um, same shit, different day, pretty much.
Basically,
Like I'm I'm trying to do stuff that I've been saying every year
yeah.
that I was gonna do, and I'm doing it this year. But then again, it's like, damn, you know how hard it is to not do the shit you want. You know what I'm saying? Like people letting them go. That's this shit. Boom. And it's easy, but it's hard also because it's like you remember shit. It's like, yo, I mean, you gotta say happy birthday to him. You gotta say, yo, it's Wednesday. You gotta send cock pics and be like, yo, remember the time? You know what I'm saying? But it gets, it's that's the new year so far. Plus, I gotta try to find sleep and
Yeah,
it,
that's still part of the difficulty for you. Still trying to find somewhere to get at least a few hours of sleep.
yeah, because you tell that's the saying that I never believed it, but it's always true. It's like you tell God your plans and watch him laugh in your face.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? You wanna fucking make God laugh, tell him your plans.
oh man.
But shit, they're asking what we're gonna talk about this. Oh shit. And there goes Gigi
Hey,
in the
What's
building.
going on, guys?
what's going on, GG?
You know what's funny? Is I'm happy Gigi's here because the shit I want to talk about, I want to get a female's perspective
Okay.
because
So I'm gonna put this on pause.
yeah,
I have
because
Paul Heyman on my screen.
yeah,
So
so
go ahead.
all right, so I know someone that she's dealing with a few guys, and they're young, they're in their
Okay.
20s, and I'm just hearing,
Whoa, I can't hear you now. All of a
uh
sudden.
oh,
Can
can
you
you?
hear us? Testing one,
Oh
two.
Yo,
shit! I
yo,
don't know what happened.
oh shit,
Hold
you
on.
see, yo,
I
that
don't know
that
what happened.
the
See,
Riverside's like, nope,
that's
abort,
God's
abort,
way of
abort. You
saying
cannot
I
have
gotta
Gigi
tell
hear this.
someone else for that.
You cannot have
Microphone
Gigi
is
hear
this.
this.
Speaker is should not be that. No, give me 1 second. Please hold on. Say something.
Testing one,
Hello,
two.
hello, hello,
Alright,
hello, hello,
so
hello,
I don't
hello,
know
hello.
what the fuck just happened, but now I hear you. Okay,
Hey.
so all I got was we know someone that knows a lot of guys.
Yeah, so she's dealing with a few guys, and
Okay,
they're in their 20s,
okay,
and I'm hearing the shit that they're doing for her, and the shit that they're saying, and the messages they're saying, and I'm sitting here going, I don't know about you, but what you're describing to me is a female. Cause they're all over the place emotionally. They're on some I miss you, and they seen them yesterday. Like, this ain't cute. This is like you got a female psychopath here, and I think you like this shit. And now I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, that's why I put that post up. Like, I don't know what gender these females like, but it sure ain't fucking male. I don't recognize them niggas.
well, they are part of a new day and age and era that you know um that's all I got. And I'm just here trying to eat my mozzarella stick and my mashed potatoes and my leftovers from Applebee's. Um, oh, that's good. Um, yeah. So, I mean, you said they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna spew anything they're gonna spew just to be able to clap cheeks.
But I don't see. But the thing is, it ain't just the fuckers. It's not like they need to do that to. It's like these motherfuckers going out there way $800-900 dinners.
That's the thing. They feel like they have to. Maybe is their inner 20-year-old alpha male that's like, like, not to say bombard shorty, but give her the moons and stars.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
That's the
saying?
thing.
Like,
It's the
just to be able to clap cheeks. They're in their
feels like
20s. None of them are fucking serious about settling down and being in a fucking relationship. They're just trying to clap cheeks. And then whatever is going to be sweet to their ears or to their eyes, because most of the time it's just sex anyway, you know, they're going to spew it. That's what it is.
I hear you, but Ray heard some of this shit.
Well,
personally.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
so
no,
you're
but
not
yeah.
helping me none.
No, I heard, but
fucking random fuck. You know, my opinions
you
are
know,
valuable. All right, in this life,
it is,
okay?
and
you can't just give me something and then say, well, then Ray heard so much. Don't do that. Give me the whole fucking package. What's wrong with you?
well, I don't have the audio for you to hear this woman.
Well
this
then,
but
well then. That's
yeah.
well, then you get the answer that you get, and that is all. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm putting Paul Heyman back. How dare you? Not giving me the whole audio. I'm sorry. I'm hangry. I apologize. This is like the second meal I had all day today.
Listen, the shit you just said was more masculine than the fucking things that these guys said to her since I met her.
I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
man.
I do have balls as bigger than some of the people that we actually know. So,
This is true.
I was gonna say I feel like it's also a lot has to do with
So-
compensation for lack of game now or lack of actual trying.
So
It's like
give me a summary of what this message was. Help me.
Okay. So the dude had his mom get in the middle of the shit.
strike
No,
three.
no. Good night. Goodbye. Gotta cut it short. I like some niggas. No.
And
That's
that's
all, folks.
all, folks. Holy shit. That's
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming for tonight. We appreciate you. No.
Yeah.
Hold on. I need a. You can't do that to me. I was in mid chew. I could choke. Ain't nobody here to save me. Don't do that. Okay. Please continue.
Yeah, it would. She wasn't talking to him, and thousands of text messages later, and voice messages and videos and this and that, and the mom stepped in and had to take them both on a date and explain what's going on.
Wait. What was mom doing there?
Explaining to this girl what her son means and and trying to tell the son to calm the fuck down.
I'm sorry because I know the story. I know the story, and I remember the fucking. It's just like, if I'm the dude in this situation, if my mom got to get involved, that's it. Just end it there, my guy.
Word.
Like,
Yo,
you're done.
Bad blood.
What up, Bad Blood? I missed you. Happy New Year, boo.
Happy New Year.
Damn, Bad Blood. I was waiting for Bad Blood to ask me for a booking, not a fuck you. That's fucked up.
Wow.
Shit.
That's crazy.
But
yeah, if your mom is getting involved in this situation,
his mom.
Unless and the only time I can see that be a thing possibly is like maybe once you two are in that stage of the relationship where maybe you're already again living together, you guys are.
She's already the suegra without
Yeah,
being the
that's what I'm saying.
suegra.
Like once it's
Yeah,
there,
that makes
then
sense.
I get it. Like that's when
That's
it should
common
be a
sense.
thing. But
But
this stage, when I
off
know
the
they're
bat,
barely, this is a, you get a pee touch, you get a touch. That's it. That's what this stage of the game is. It's like, come on, like I don't know. If I'm the dude and my mom getting involved in that, like, bro, come on, you. What's next? You're gonna write the little card. Hey, I like you. Check which box. Do you like me? Do you not like me?
You like me?
you,
You
you
like
like
me? I like you, but you don't like me. You like me?
like, come on, my guy. Like, also her, which again, we had the conversation. That's like, I get it. She's also a little younger.
wait. How old is she?
22, 23?
Yeah, she's younger than me.
Oh, so she's
Yeah.
open.
I'm so fucked up, Gigi. God damn. This is why we have the show. We're trying to give nice advice.
It's not my fault that I find this shit funny. No,
Yeah. Yo,
you gonna get advice after I laugh.
Oh man, imagine you used to call those hotlines back in the day, like, "Hey, I need help." Cool, what's your problem?
Yo, but if you can't laugh about your pain, then you ain't ready to talk about it.
So
man.
you said she's 23?
Yeah, 22, 23.
around there. Yeah.
Okay. She got other 20-year-old niggas doing this. How many dudes is sending her things like this? Enough?
Yeah.
Let's just say enough.
Yeah.
A few?
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah.
Okay. My best advice. Pussy is power. Good night.
I hear that, but Jesus Christ, you don't have to transform yourself into a pussy to get it.
I mean, she didn't ask for that. I'm pretty sure she definitely did not ask for that. I don't think that was on the catalog. I don't think that was on the menu. I don't think that was in her her agreement.
Yeah.
I don't think she signed up for that. She didn't know. Listen.
Or did she? This is the one thing, because it's like,
or did she?
what was the representative you got? And is it the same
Wait,
now?
what was the representative you showed to him?
No. What did he show you? Because let's be real. There's a representative both sides of the coin.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you get that representative that it's like, this is how they're acting the day of. They start peeling that back a little bit, and then here we
How
are.
long? Like, I need to know. I'm like stuffing my face. Oh my god, I'm just like looking at myself and looking at y'all, and I'm just like, my whole side of my face is like mess swollen. Couldn't go like this. No, but I never got my mom involved. I never got my parents involved. If anything, I didn't want anybody. I didn't want any of them to know what the fuck I was doing. He ain't being low with it. Like, he needs to stop hitting her up at that point. Like what he said, if your mom is involved at this point and this early in the stage, bro, move on, move forward.
Yeah.
Adelante. That's it.
Yep.
Because that's your mom.
Yo, but the crazy shit is though, like I'm hearing this, and then I'm seeing the stories from other women, and it could just be that because I work in Manhattan, that the amusement park has fucking weird people, but I'm like, yo, when the fuck did men change? Like I understand like the whole feminine movement and people started, but I've never in my life like I dead ass tell them like, yo, was there no male figure in their lives ever? Because at what point do you turn around and go, Listen, woman. I'm a fucking man. Or you don't want to talk to me. I'm out. I don't know. The man threatened to kill himself. Like, what's going on here?
Pussy is power.
Pussy is power, but shit, I had some good pussy. But I ain't never did that. I have been on some baby, please. One more time. Don't worry about it. I didn't mean to say all that shit. Please. Fuck you anyway. And then, you hit him back. I still to this day hit some chick up that blocked me everywhere. But I like her I dislike her pictures and then like her pictures again just to get the notice because the pussy was good. But I ain't doing all this extra shit. Who knows what happened to that kitten I sent her?
Was young, dumb,
Not the
and in
good
love.
one. God damn. I was about to say,
But
is he
yeah,
fine
like,
looking?
maybe I'm just a lazy motherfucker, but I never fathomed the thought of going to somebody's house unannounced. Like, he showed up at my house, and I wasn't talking to him. He showed up. If you're not talking to me, I'm like, well, I guess this sucks. Like, yo,
Wait, I actually had that happen to me. Like, he showed up. So I was still living with my parents in Brooklyn. He worked as an EMS, and he definitely showed up on my block in his truck, and he rang my parents' doorbell. And I was in my room just chilling. And next thing you know, my mom just comes in. She's like, "Hey, so you have somebody at the door for you." Who? She told me his name. I'm like, "Oh, how does he know we live here?" I'm like, "He took me home one day." Oh, yeah, he's out in the front waiting for you. I was like, "Oh, yeah, let me go. Let me go and take care of that." Completely unannounced. I had no idea. No idea he was showing up. Let alone show up in his work fucking truck. So
Yeah,
there's a
that's
big ass fucking ambulance right in front of my fucking crib with the lights flashing. Asking me,
mad
"Yo, I
attention
haven't
drawn to your
heard
house.
from you in a while. I haven't heard from you in a while." And I'm like, "I've been busy working, just dealing with a lot of things." Yeah, but I thought we kicked off everything good. I was like, "Okay, yeah. Why did you show up to my crib?
I don't.
Why did you show up to my crib?
It's been a
Like,
whole 20 minutes. You text me.
oh, I didn't hear from you. I just wanted to make sure you're okay." And I'm like, "You don't show up to people's cribs unannounced, though.
With the
Like,
lights on.
like
Yeah.
if yeah, but you weren't getting back to me. I get that, but you still don't show up to people's cribs. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just, I was like, yeah, because my mom doesn't know you, so yeah, I wouldn't, I wouldn't advise it next time. Can we go out again? I'll call you. Well, we'll figure something out."
You're not getting the hint, brother.
Like, come
I
on,
went,
man.
I went back inside, and my mom just looked at me. She was like, "So?" I was like, "I had no idea he was gonna show up. I no. I'm going back to my room." And guess what? It was in my 20s that happened.
Shit.
It was in my 20s. I think he was also in his 20s. So yeah, that actually happened.
I'm still in my 20s.
Man, you had a lesbian relationship with the EMS driver.
I'm
And his name was Kirk.
like, I don't
I
think
don't
I've ever
remember
gotten.
his name. All I know is that he low key kind of looked like a caveman. Like that caveman face, you know what I mean?
The Geico caveman?
I don't know why that's the first
Not
thing
that,
came to
not
my
that heavy, but like yeah, like you know how like some Latinos have like that caveman type of,
head.
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like that.
Okay, so
And the
yeah,
big
man,
eyebrows.
caveman. Just
No, he actually had nice looking eyebrows and nice lashes. I was very like it was just like his the structure of his face was strong.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
Ray's
All he
like
needed to do was shut
strong.
the fuck
That's
up.
the word we're using. Strong.
That's the only thing
the
strong
word
about
we're
him.
gonna-
The only thing strong about him. Shit.
Again,
Listen,
as someone still in their 20s, I don't think I've ever had the idea of like, you know what I should do right now? Let me go to this chick's house unannounced. I've unfortunately had that happen to me. Like I've had a chick or two just, I'm like, who the fuck's at my door? And then it's just like, oh, okay.
See?
why you don't bring your people home?
Yeah. Yo, no, that rule number one. Rule
I
number
didn't learn
one.
that rule.
Yo, we had a conversation at my job, I think last year or some shit. And the dude was like, yo, if you living by yourself, would you bring a girl back to your house? I said, no. We're going to her house or a motel. And he's like, nah, fuck that. What's the point of living by yourself? I said, so I can be alone.
Yeah.
No one is coming to my house unless I trust you.
Yep.
I don't need no crazy bitch to know where I'm living. We go in a motel so we can fuck that shit up and I'm taking you home, or we go to your house because I'm too fucking lazy. I'm be the type of nigga be like, yo, I should drop, you know something? I should go unannounced her house and be like, nah, I got a good parking spot. I'm not going nowhere. She lucky. You know what I'm saying? That be me. I be like, so yo, fuck that shit. Yo, you good? No respect. You must be good then. I'm just gonna go play some video games. I'm just gonna. No news is good news, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I got a good spot. I just chilled. I'm in the house. I'm chill. I got my drink. I'm not getting dressed again. I'm not. Now, pussy, different story. I'll give up a good spot for some pussy, but I'm not giving up a good spot for uncomfortableness.
Yeah.
Like I'm not supposed to be there. I don't go there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, when you get that idea in your head, I don't think you're ever thinking, oh, this is going to work out this way.
Yeah. Like,
or if you do, it never turns out that way. Because it's just like
I won't go to y'all houses unannounced. If you ever hear me text you, go, yo, come outside, I got money for you. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing there. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that would be the thing. If you just show up, be like, yo, we out. I bet. But it's not like, yo, I came to chill. It's like, my guy, why? Like, you got shit to do. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, like, you're kind of intruding.
But yeah, I don't get that idea of like, you know what? Let me just go to their house and see what's up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm about to do that. I'm gonna go knock on.
Yo,
I'm gonna go knock on this chick's door and be like, "Hey, I just showed up."
yeah, this statement is gonna lead to the next topic, but we're gonna keep it. I was never raised to be that jealous. I was like, my uncle always told me, he's like, yo, if she don't want you, she don't want you, nigga. Move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly my point.
Like, shit, she wants somebody else, good for her. Happy for that nigga. Now you go deal with that shit.
Exactly.
Shit.
Like shit.
But yeah, I don't. And the crazy shit is,
Yeah.
like, the nigga knows about us because we work with her. So the nigga be questioning, like,
Wait. Wait, as I'm watching SmackDown, and I'm listening to you, and now you're adding more to. He knows y'all.
No. He don't. He knows about us. He knows of us.
Okay, he knows about you guys.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
right.
No, me.
I never
I'm
met
not,
the nigga.
I'm not
No,
there.
no, but he knows
no,
of you guys
Yeah.
because of work.
Yeah. It like you hear the. How come every time you go down there you hang up the phone? And I'm like, yo, I wish you was still on the phone with the nigga.
No. Yo,
Not
Joe, my bad
me.
again for not clocking into work the last 4 months.
Yo,
I'm gonna make it eventually.
I had a FaceTime Ray so he could talk to one of my coworkers about power.
Yo, I'm just like, how do I talk to more people there? Like, if I worked in this place,
Word. That's how we got it.
it's just like, well, what's going on?
Yo.
Oh man. Yo, but again, man, that's why I said The story I told you before we got on air. Nah, man, that's I don't. I'm not that jealous type, but also I don't share. So
I mean,
you even tell me about trying to share?
see,
Have a good life.
I
yeah.
think I got a point. I got a different point of view, right?
Okay.
I don't share. No, I don't share either.
Uh-huh.
But if you want to share, I'll take a piece. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So
It's like if you my girl,
yeah,
we ain't doing this shit.
yeah.
Like you mine or you his. But
yeah.
if you his girl and you want to throw some my way, it's like, you know what?
See, I don't think I
Because
can
we renting
do
it. It's like
that.
Blockbuster shit.
I don't think I could do that. Like,
I'm a professional side nigga.
Or you're mine. If not,
Well,
see ya.
I had some weird situationships growing up, right? So there was a couple cases where, it was long distance, and it was one of those, when we talking, you mind. When we not, I don't give a shit. So, I adopted that. When you with me, you mind. And then when you're not with me, go handle your business. But that's if I know you already got somebody. If you supposed to be mine, and you and I went out my way and made you exclusive to me, we don't do that shit. That's a big deal for me. To be, to officially be like, all right, I want you to be my girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot.
Yeah.
I don't ask for a lot. I ask for everything.
Yeah. So let's get a female perspective on this one, because we're gonna.
Gigi got the look on her face like, how come every time you open up your mouth, just dumber shit just comes out?
But it's okay. We're gonna go.
For once, you actually said something that is accurate.
Oh shit, as fucked up. But we're gonna pull Law and Order. For the safety of those involved, we're gonna change the name in certain situations, but you're gonna get the gist of the situation. So Gigi, let's say this, right? You're dating someone, or you're in that stage of like the dating phase, all this and that, all that good shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start to get the feeling maybe there's another person also trying to compete in a sense. Someone's there.
Mm-hmm.
You're told after like no communication, oh no, my bad, I was a little busy. I kind of went on a date. That would be red flag number one, right? Like someone tells you, I kind of went on a date.
No. There's no such thing as kinda.
Yeah.
It's either
you did or you didn't.
or you didn't. And if you're
There
saying
is no
kinda,
try.
it kind of sounds like you went out with another individual.
Yeah.
But in her defense, Gigi, what if she just slipped and fell in the restaurant?
You heard the Eminem song, right? Well, she slipped, fell, landed on his dick. Like, come on now. Like, we know that. No, shut the fuck up.
Okay. The kindas, I wish it ends there.
Continue with this kind of.
Because the kindas continue.
It
gets worse. It gets worse.
There's more. She doesn't fully know what she's doing.
Yeah, apparently.
But there's a possibility that she may have did things.
So she kind of got engaged at a candy store
on said date.
Said kind of date.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, cool. So again, in this scenario, it's just like, cool. Well, I hope I get an invite to the wedding. I feel like would be an appropriate response, right?
No. Me being the ever-loving dickhead that I am, right?
I thought I was a dickhead like that.
No, that you was a nice guy compared to me. I would have been like, so can we still fuck? Because I'm confused now.
That sounds like a typical answer coming from you.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing.
But the person that is
married and I kind of want to fuck, so can we kind of get something together?
Right, but it's
and then you could go back to him.
No.
Because you could tell him that you kind of had sex with me, and now you're kind of pregnant.
So Gigi, your thoughts on these kinda?
Lord, I thought this was a female perspective. Shut the
Yes.
fuck up, Toe.
That's
Yeah, Ray.
This is
God
what
damn
we
it.
want to hear. We want to hear the female perspective
Yeah.
on the kind of situations that might have occurred.
I kind of think it's
allegedly.
fucking stupid. I kind of fucking think it's fucking stupid.
It is stupid.
Yep. Yep.
No. 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 First off, kinda went on a date. Right then and there, I would have been like, it's either you did or you didn't. And it kind of sounds like you did. And it kind of sounds like you have fun.
So much fun you decided to spend the rest of your life with.
Exactly.
So much fun that you decided to spend the rest. You decided to say yes. So, stringing people along
Thanks, Damien.
for
Thank you so much,
your
so.
see, yeah, White Toe gets stabbed a lot. Yeah, I know. Moving forward. Yeah, so no. I just can't stop saying no to the
Right?
situation.
Like I was just like,
Here's my thing. Right? Like what annoys me is when people like to string other people along. Right? And the whole I kind of did this, I kind of did that, I kind of did this, and I kind of said yes. Why string somebody else's emotions along the way if you just had no intention of doing like just being real with them? Because the thing is if there's one thing that y'all just fucking, there's no emotion, yeah, so I agree. Can we still fuck? Right? Because there's no emotion behind it. But if you are attached to someone emotionally, that is a different story because now there's actual feelings being involved, whether it's either coming from both parties or even one party, because regardless, somebody's going to end up having feelings. And it's fucked up for the person that's stringing them along, kind of leading them on to believe that shit could work out, things we can make this happen.
yeah.
Only for it to be just smoke and mirrors.
So
Wait.
it would be crazy if it ends there.
But
So
wait, there's more.
So now
I ran out of mozzarella sticks, man.
So now I'm gonna say
Gigi's like, you motherfuckers need to finish the story before I start talking.
no. But I wanted her to I wanted organic. Remember the conversation yesterday?
But it won't be original.
It won't be original anymore.
Oh,
But I
God,
wanted organic first. So now let's add another bit to that. So I'm gonna use their verbiage though. So let's say they kinda, even after saying all of that.
Got you. Hold on. I'm sorry. No, I'm slightly being immature at the same time. I apologize.
I mean, I think this situation calls for it.
Very.
It's a fuck stupid ass situation.
So
Dude.
let's say they kinda had a similar thought process as Toe, however, that they still were like, oh, but we can then do this still. And I'm just like, I feel like your fiance won't be too fond of that idea.
That's not his problem.
What if they kind of again responded like that as well?
Oh my God. Wait.
So, yo, as a man, Ray,
yes,
you gotta oblige.
No. So, Gigi, your take on this kind of fucked up situation.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
This is the way I see it, Ray.
I'm still chewing.
Yeah, let it. This is the
He's
way
still
I see it.
processing all this, yeah.
This is the way I see it, and this is my fucked up head because
Yeah.
I've been in situations like this.
Yeah.
One, she was talking to this nigga for a long time,
Yeah.
and she probably was like, "I'm not gonna get what I want from, so let me go get my attention from someone else." She found it from you, and she was interested in you, and then this nigga stepped up, and she's like, "Well, this is the nigga I wanted, but we can still do something, right?" That she probably either feels obliged to owe you that favor, or she's on some, I do like you too, and let's see how far I can get with both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because women nowadays have more mentality than they used to have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking now she's either on some I owe you one, or I'm just gonna say this to keep stringing you along in case this nigga's lying to me. There's always a
GG's
backup plan.
No, yeah. GG's facials though are fucking funny. Oh.
This isn't drugs. No.
Oh shit. This has been official. The J-Mo must be brought out. Because this kind of situation needed actual results here.
I had to get. Whew. I ran out of water, and
You gotta stay hydrated.
I have
Yep,
to stay hydrated. So so. oh, oh God! It just gets better and better. Oh man. Okay, so let me make sure I'm comprehending this correctly. So we're adding on the mentality that Toe actually had in the previous conversation.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So she's still down to fuck, even though she just got engaged.
Yep.
And
She sort of got engaged.
she kind of
Kind of got engaged. Yeah, she kind of.
we kind of.
That's a big word there.
It's a big word. We kind of. Why are we it's kind of stupid. I want to just keep saying it's kind of stupid. Oh my heavens. So in the case and scenario where Shorty was still I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And the reasoning why is because it's messy. It's messy. And you know what? You know what else is messy? Karma. Karma is so fucking messy, and that bitch is a fucking cunt. And I don't believe in stringing people along the way just for my own selfish needs. Because essentially what's happening is that she is now being selfish. She is being selfish. She doesn't care about the kind of fiance that was his feelings. She doesn't kind of care about somebody else's feelings. She doesn't care except for her own feelings. So she is being selfish. So karma is going to get back to that particular person. And anybody that decides to go ahead and fuck with that person is basically going to realize karma's a bitch, man. Shit's going to pop off. And I don't want to be near that storm. I wouldn't touch that with another man's dick. I mean, Toe would.
I mean, I could be that mistake.
Yeah, no.
Welcome to coma.
No. I don't think that's what because the thing is in this, right? Then she would expect you to basically be there as her knight in shining armor when she needs it.
I forgot to mention the rest of the scenario.
Oh shit! Is your knight in shining armor? Or
no. You beat.
I'm trying to just still give you my fucking perspective, and you fucking fuck you.
No, but this is the thing. Like, right, you beat that shit like there is no tomorrow, and you do the nastiest shit you can, and then you go, who are you again? And delete her number and block her from everywhere. And welcome to karma, bitch. I kind of forgot who you were. I kind of got mine and kind of moved on. It's not gonna work out between me
I
and
kind of heard that you need to go ahead and pay up if you want this.
you. Yeah.
I got a show to run.
Yeah.
I got a business to handle. I got
Word.
to do.
I kind of know your fiance.
Kind of have kids to feed.
Yeah.
I kind of got engaged. Oh man!
And how funny would it be?
Is it for papers? Now I got questions. Is
Yeah,
this
right?
for
No.
papers?
No.
No, it's for
Right.
love. Oh, that's disappointing. There's no money involved.
Yeah, Ray. How cool would it have been if her fiance came up to you and you just said, "Well, I kind of nutted on her face."
Hey, is he in his 20s?
No.
No. Oh,
So how? Well,
did he get his
then
mom
you got nothing to worry
involved?
about.
Bobby?
Did he get his mom involved? I have
Not
questions.
yet. Not yet.
Bobby?
Is he around my age?
Yes. Both are.
Well, I already done told you about older women, Ray.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You said both, and I added a whole extra other person in there too. And I was like, what do you mean there's both? What? There's another one? Is
No,
that
kinda is also.
Kinda.
Got engaged to one and kind of married to the other.
kind of? I kind of got it now.
Yeah.
I kind of got it now.
You kind of got it. You kind of
kinda got it now. I kind of got it. Do we kind of have another scenario added to this plot?
To this one, no.
No? Is that it? That was the end?
That was it.
Was
For
the end?
now. Yeah.
For now.
I'm
For
telling.
now.
Tune in next week, folks. We might have another
For
part to the plot.
now.
Yeah, right there. The update next week.
Next week, there's an update with the kind of scenario.
Yeah. So he goes a scenario.
Yeah.
You're with now, Gigi. Imagine this is a guy at a concert with a female. Like, who's a hot female artist, Ray?
Lotto.
Who?
Lotto.
Okay. So now, Ray,
Yo.
you buy your girl tickets to the Aventura concert.
Bet.
Romeo winds up pulling her on stage.
Why you have to
Yep.
say his name like that though? Romeo.
Romeo.
You gotta say it like this. You gotta be like,
Romeo, that's the hoe? Damn.
Yeah, I kind of,
You gotta say it
it's
like
kind
this.
of a whole.
You gotta be
Nah,
like, Romeo Santos.
so nasty.
There you go. You got the last part now. You gotta say it like that. 'Cause that's already right there. You
Romeo.
lost your girl. The minute he says
Yeah.
it, it's just like,
So nasty. Yeah,
bro,
but
the amount of girl. Quick tangent. The amount of girls that day that were with their dudes and seeing the minute they saw Romeo, they were
No.
single that night.
no, but yo, so this is the thing. Romeo pulls her up on stage.
Yeah.
And he's dancing with her, singing with her, and then he kisses her. Would you feel some type of way or possibly break up with your girl? You want me to give you my answer first?
Please.
Because not for nothing, if that happened to my girl, I would be on some, you got the full extent of my fucking ticket. Go ahead, shorty. Because one, you ain't never seeing that nigga again.
Yeah.
Two, he's like a hall pass. So like if you know what I'm saying, like there's certain people that are like, I know how you feel about this nigga. He's not the supposedly nigga that married you yesterday.
Yeah, this ain't the time,
You know, like, this is a superstar.
Yeah.
Everybody wants you had your chances, if you fucked him, it's a different story. But like I'll be on some, go ahead, like, yo, you got an experience I can never give you. And I was able to give you that experience. I would kind of be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't fucking want to break up with you and none of that other shit, because I know it's a infatuation. Because shit, like I said, I grew up, we weren't jealous. Like,
Yeah.
my mother was on some Steve Reed's, the original Hercules.
Yeah.
my pops knew if he said anything to her, she's gone. And my mom knew Lucy Lawless or any other one of these women. It's like, yo, listen, that's his favorite. That's her favorite. Like, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, it's not just some nigga down the street.
Yeah, it's not a kind of situation.
Yeah. So for me, I'll be on some, yo, you had the time of your life, didn't you? The Ray's really contemplating this shit. Like
I'm thinking about it. 'cause
he's
it's
breathing
like,
heavy.
It's like, damn.
He's like, I just had mom's spaghetti.
You know, it's fucked up. I did. I just had spaghetti today.
Damn.
See, again, in that scenario, because you know that's all it is at face value, is just fucking, hey, they got the full extent of it. They got the nice experience. I don't think it's gonna bother maybe a bit the night of, but then it's like, you had a good time though, right? Yeah. Now, if this becomes that's all they continuously bring up, then that might be a different conversation.
I agree.
Well, all right. So what's the leeway? Like, how long do they have until? Listen, bitch.
Okay, if it's still like 2 months down the line,
Okay.
and like every time we're around, like maybe other people, oh my god! But the way Romeo was, yeah, it's over. Cause like, all right, go fuck him then. Like at this point, like
She supposedly would.
go try. But yeah, like there's still the extent to it though. At least for me, I don't know. Gigi, your thoughts?
I mean, I agree with you. Like, I guess again, the karma that's going to come with the deceit, the lies. You know, the thing is that all lies come to light. All lies come to light. All that shit's gonna come to light. Somebody's gonna end up getting hurt if it continues. And what's crazy is that the main manipulator, who is trying to have her cake and eat it too, would be acting as if she's the victim. Because that's what they do. A manipulator will go ahead and act as if they are the victim, because they'll say, oh, this person wasn't treating me right this way. This person did something like that. Oh my God, he cheated on me too. How could he? But meanwhile, you're still out there fucking around too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, 9 out of 10 times, the main person who's basically kind of in a situation is going to be the manipulator, because that person wants to be the main character. If this person just keeps on behaving the way they're doing what they got to do, and whatever the case may be, eventually, you know, her kind of fiance is going to start feeling a certain way, and he's going to go out and do him too. And then, because she's going to kind of feel something, she's going to feel like insecure. The insecurity is going to eat her alive and try to see if she could dig up something on him, because her own guilt will basically kind of be like, well, if I'm doing it, I know he's doing it too, type of vibe. You know what I mean? That's her own guilt eating her up, causing her to be a bigger manipulator than what she is. And then try to dig through little holes and everything, all this other bullshit, just to get a reasoning to become the victim.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wouldn't fuck around with that. No, thank you. No fucking thank you. I don't have energy for that coming into 2025. My energy, you know, it's on borrowed time.
Yeah.
It's on my borrowed time, because nobody knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. God forbid.
So
But,
are we still talking about the guy going on stage to the performer and getting a kiss, or are we talking about Ray's situation?
Race situation. Are you
Okay.
talking about the performer? I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about the performer. It's a hall pass.
Okay.
Slightly.
All right.
No, because it could also be like, hey, so you've been chosen to be one of the groupies. Do you want to go? If you're so willing to go ahead and fuck Romeo for one night only, but then forget about everything else that you were fucking doing for your whole life, family life, abundance, all this other shit, then go ahead. Be the groupie.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I draw the line at fucking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like
No, yeah,
yeah.
because
that's what I said.
because
A
listen,
kiss.
if they get a hall pass and shit like that, then you better give me a hall pass because if I see Roman Daddy Reigns, I
Yeah, we saw how excited you was.
throw myself around that nigga. Like, oh my god.
No, yeah, I hear you. But the thing is, then you don't know what that nigga got because you hear these stories with these stars fucking everything, and
Right.
like,
You don't know what that nigga got. That nigga probably got some fucking STD that doesn't even show up or anything like that because
word.
celebrity thing will always like, come on now. Romeo's bi. He likes girls and boys. If y'all didn't know.
Yo, I didn't. I'm not surprised, but
I
you
had a
know what's
question
funny?
for security for him. So that's a legit. I was like, you're full of shit. He was like, I'm not full of shit. How dare you? Me at all? Like, and I knew I know this person and everything like that. I knew he wouldn't fucking bullshit me. But I was like, you a fucking liar. Don't you ever fucking say it. He felt more insulted that I said that he lied than me actually thinking that Romeo was bi. And I was like, no way. He was like, bro, I escorted a couple boys to his slot.
Oh shit!
Like, yeah, it's both. And I
Hey, you
have
could have been one of them, Ray.
and yo, he was a big dude. You know what he said? He has to fight more of the guys than the girls sometimes.
Yo, legit, that day of the concert, especially when they were like right there, it was an equal amount. Motherfuckers trying to just get that close, and it's just like, damn. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
That's
Your word that he was.
no, my bad.
Yo,
I'm
you-
posting the announcement graphic.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Speaking of that shit, the same girl that asked me that question,
Yeah.
I asked her a question. It wasn't the same day, but we was talking about the Diddy parties,
Oh, all right.
and I was like, "Yo, imagine Romeo takes you into one of those rooms in the Diddy parties, and you about to do your thing. He gets on top of you, and Diddy walks in, and he just pops Diddy's dick in his mouth." You there, like, would you still fuck him? And she's like, hell no, I'm getting the fuck out. So I don't know. I think you might. The way you lit up when you found out this nigga went to the concert. Look at Gigi's face. Like, yo, but I mean, those Diddy parties was crazy, from what I understand.
I would quietly find the exit. I don't care if I'm running the hallway butt ass naked. Half of those people were butt ass naked anyway. I'll get dressed along the way. I'm okay. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like if I knew what I was signing up for and it's a Diddy party and everything like that, but I didn't sign up for that part. Yeah, no, I'm walking away quietly. I'm gonna be like slowly back away. Like, where are you going? Once I hear where you going, grab my shit and running. I'm out. I'm out. I will never run so fast in my whole entire life. But no, absolutely not.
Yo. Now
Watching
imagine.
your celebrity crush just be like, okay, like for a female, right? If I ever saw Justin Timberlake suck Diddy's dick, I would be traumatized. I would be
that moment.
traumatized.
Bye, bye, bye.
I definitely would be. Oh, gone. I am gone. Oh, big girl, you're gone.
I'm gonna go cry a river, but I'm out of this
Yo,
motherfucker.
back. He's gonna be like, call me a river.
Yo, but now here goes a question for you, Ray.
Yo,
Because let's say
yo,
are you into J-Lo?
yes,
Halle Berry?
yes.
J-Lo comes up to you, is like, yo, I want to fuck you, Ray, and you go into one of those rooms, and Diddy pops out and goes, all right, Ray, you gotta fuck me too.
Nope. Nope. There's not enough whiskey in the world, my guy, to make me be like, This might be nope.
Yo, I guarantee you, Ray,
Yo,
if that shit would have happened to me, the news would say chaos at a Diddy party. Because I think I would kill him. I think you ever seen The Boys?
Fuck that.
You remember where they're at that party where the huge
Yeah.
dick opens up the door
Like
and then the guy
headline,
blows the
just fucking blow the place up. Just
Yeah. Like when Soldier Boy blew up that house party,
yeah.
that's what it would look like after that shit happens. Like, nigga, you bugging. 43 dead because J-Lo wanted toe tags to suck Diddy's dick. Little did she know that in the middle Italy, we don't do that shit.
wow.
Shit.
Yo, that was fucking funny, my guy. Oh my god.
Damien said you would do that for Beyonce. I don't. Is Beyonce your flavor, Ray?
Over Beyonce. We're done. I'm done.
I'm
with her.
still not doing that for Beyonce. Like shit.
Oh, no gay shit. No Diddy shit. Just like, are you attracted to Beyonce?
Yes, but again, I'm still not doing that scenario. Like, I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's bro.
I was more of a Kelly Rowland guy.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah. Oh my god.
Tyson said, "Hell no."
What else is on the docket?
This man, you having some
Can we
crazy ass.
move forward? Because right now I'm just watching Pretty Deadly versus Garza and Humberto.
Yeah. So Tyson said, "Give me Shakira." Hold on, wait, Tyson, you do that for Shakira?
Wait a second. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he understood.
I mean, you're just gonna throw out names. I got you. I hear you. But yeah, yo. So all right, getting away from the Diddy shit.
Yeah.
One of the girls on my job's like, "Oh, you gotta get a girl something just because and you can't wait until she tells you to get her this shit." And I'm like, bullshit. Y'all women don't like that. She goes, "Yes, we do." I said, "That how come every time I send a woman a cockpit, she gets mad? She didn't ask me for the shit and I just sent it to her." And she's like, "Yo, why you this way?" I said, "Because you know what? There's no such thing as a stupid question." Yes, there is. I'm the type. I'm the exception to the rule.
No, you're not.
To the rule of there's no stupid questions? Yeah. I asked my teacher a stupid question once. After he said that, I said, "Okay, I got a stupid question for you. If you're standing in a puddle of water with just a condom on and an electric current goes through the water, would you get electrocuted?" It is rubber. And he looked at me like, "You stupid motherfucker." I said, "I see." And the answer is yes, you would, because there's not enough rubber to insulate the fucking electricity. Anyway. Yeah. Listen, I don't believe in buying people shit unless we're at that stage or I care about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not like I care about you on some I'm infatuated with you and I'm trying to make you my girl and I'm just buying shit to impress you. No, I mean, like, if you're a friend of mine or you're my girlfriend, here goes something.
There's a relationship.
Yeah.
Relationship. It's more than that type of relationship. There are multiple kinds. There's multiple levels of a relationship. Yeah. So that's understandable. That is understandable.
This nigga goes, "I may go to hell for this, but what if Selena was there? Would you do it for Selena?" Selena had a beautiful voice, but she wasn't like that.
In the words of Meatloaf, we will do anything for love, but we won't do that. Because nah. Again, yeah, no.
Word.
So next
Jennifer
topic.
Lopez is not Selena.
Yes.
Remember,
Also
go back to
remember
the
that
original picture of Selena.
Selena was a very gorgeous lady. But sadly, went very too soon.
No, seriously, way too talented.
Yeah.
Gone too
So-
soon. Anyway, what am I doing watching commercials? This is terrible. No, we don't do that. We have PVR. That's why we let this shit go on for an hour before we decided to play. That's right.
I'm
Oh,
retweeting, restoring Ray's graphic of Janai Kai.
Thank you.
which, by
Yeah,
the way,
graphics officially
today
out now. So.
we definitely I decided to wear my Janaya Kai.
Hey, yeah.
That's a fire ass shirt.
Hey, yeah.
Is that her last one?
This is definitely something that was like discontinued. Is one of like the other ones that she had. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Janaya Kai, the kick demon. She's gonna kick someone's head in.
That would
so
definitely be
excited.
happening on July 19th. Again, I can't wait. Me and Toe were saying it earlier. The first 3 announcements have been some crazy individuals. Charles Mason, who again has already been known to be a very psychotic individual.
No, say it the
Sammy
way you
Chaos.
said it before.
Want
He's
me
a
to say it the
crazy
way I said it earlier?
motherfucker.
You got
Yeah.
a crazy motherfucker in Charles Mason.
Yep.
You got the Harvester of Sorrow, Sammy Chaos, was another crazy motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Kick Demon, who is a, how'd you say it, though?
Well trained crazy motherfucker.
So, yeah. Again, that's going to be all of announcements for this week. We're taking a break for the weekend. I'll probably do in case you missed it, with all 3 graphics just to showcase the first 3 announcements. But then Monday, we are back with the next announcement. That I can't wait for this one because this is going to be fun.
Word. And then I dropped a major announcement that we got Max Mini versus a former Triple Crown horse
What?
legend in an ass kicking contest.
That's you. Look what you did. You made Ray leave.
I mean, anything can make Ray. It doesn't take much to make Ray want to leave. If Ray wasn't texting whoever the fuck he was texting, he'd have left a long time ago with the Diddy shit.
That's why he put his phone down the way he did. You saw that?
I was posting the graphic.
I will retweet it. You know what I need to do? I really need to save your link onto my keyboard so that way I can just like kind of put the link up there for the tickets.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about that shit.
All good. All good.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but I suck at fucking posting shit. That's why everything happens at once. I post all the videos back to back to back with the simplest title I can. Sometimes I'll even copy the shit that.
Bro, at least you post. I'll be days without posting shit. I need to get back. You know what I need to do? You know what I was thinking about? I was reminiscing. All those times where I was taking pictures with my red wall, with my red hair. And I'm like, fuck, I need to get back to that. That was a great backdrop without it being a backdrop because it's just my wall.
Yeah. Shit. I've been trying to take a picture.
Sorry, I'm watching shit.
For about 4 months.
Yo, all of us. Raymond, especially you.
Yeah.
Because you got the Dominic Mysterio facial hair now all of a sudden compared to all the old pictures that you have. Bro, not that hard. Listen. My camera's amazing on my phone. I got free time in my hands. We can find a wall. We can find a spot. I don't know if we want to, but we also have to find a nice weather day because it's been kind of brick outside. It's been kind of brick outside.
It's supposed to snow. Like before this episode ends, it's probably gonna start snowing.
No, shut the fuck up. Seriously?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's snowing in about 3.5 hours.
Which pissed me off because apparently the weather was fine the whole week, and then all of a sudden now it's gonna snow.
Well, now it says at 4 a.m.
Which still ruins my plans for tomorrow.
Oh my. Oh well. Oh well. Snow. I hope it's not a lot. I don't like snow.
Same.
It looks pretty. Just don't like to travel in it. Not my cup of tea.
I hate it. But I tell you one thing: these people nowadays, if you was born in the 2000s, you don't know shit about snow. You get maybe 1 week, 2 weeks of snow. We used to
Ray,
get months of that shit.
you don't even know. You were born
Yeah.
in '98. You was never a part of the blizzard of
Yeah.
98.
Yo, I told that to Janai Kai on her live. He's
Mhm.
like, yo, it's snowing bad there. Well, I hope you guys are good with the snow. I said, "Psh, as long as it's not 1996 all over again, I'm good. This isn't fucking snow. It's a little flurry.
Yo,
It's
96
frozen rain.
wild.
Yeah, yo, bro. 96 literally had, you know those no parking signs alternate side of the street shit?
Yeah.
There were mountains where you can climb up the snow mountain and go to the top of that motherfucker. I did that a couple times. That's how much the snow was when they were getting off the street.
It was insane.
That was the only time I've ever seen school closed for more than one day
Mhm.
when I was going to school. You know, usually like, oh, you can come to school, we'll give you extra credit. Nah, they was like, nah, school is closed.
Yeah.
Don't come here. You can't make it back. The doors will be closed. We'll arrest you. Like, get the fuck
That was
away
like
from
the
it.
best like snow day ever.
Yeah.
Like we were like, it's a blizzard outside. You want to go outside? Fuck yeah, yeah, snow.
And yeah, and we didn't know then, but that was our first sign of being an adult suck. Because that blizzard, my pops and my mom still had to go to work. My uncle was watching me and my brother.
Damn, your parents are troopers. My parents said, "Fuck you." No,
Uh,
my parents used me. I'm so sorry. There's no
Oh.
school. I have nobody to take care of my child.
My pops was a letter carrier. He worked for the post office. Back in the day, it was through rain, sleet, snow, and hail and all that other shit. Now it's if they feel like it, you'll get your letter one of these days.
Facts. Man, the amount of times that it's just like, if it starts to look gloomy outside, you ain't gonna get letters today.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like you might see them this week, if that. If not,
Next thing you know, your mailbox is filled with at least 7 or 8. You see the date, bruh.
Word.
I
Why did
got
I?
2 days to respond to this when it gets sent out to me. I got 2 days left. That nigga's killing me.
Word.
Yo. All right.
Shit.
I'm trying to give this LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura a chance.
Did you see what LA Knight did in the beginning of SmackDown? He pushed Jacob Fatu out of the arena.
Oh yeah.
My brother was like, "Well, I guess we know how he loses tonight."
Mhm.
yeah, that was the instant thought. I was just like, well, there goes LA Knight possibly winning the US title, even though he wasn't gonna do it anyway. But
Yeah. I think LA Knight needs to go to Raw. I think he'll
Mhm.
benefit from that change
Yeah.
scenery.
I think he'll do better on Raw now. Just with that, especially the presentation they're doing, I think it'll be perfectly fine over
Yeah.
there.
So I preemptively did a smart thing. So I got fish. Gigi, I don't know if you were aware. I bought fish online and I got them Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right. You had them in the
Uh,
bag in the tank.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So I recorded, the whole process. I'm gonna try to make a video out of it, all that. But one of them was looking bad, like it was laying on its side, and I took the light off. I was trying to make it as comfortable as possible, but it wound up dying yesterday. So before I disposed of it, I took pictures of it. Like maybe they want to see it because Petco, I bought it from Petco. They said we're guaranteed that they'll at least survive 7 days. So I was like, well, this one didn't. But I think it had what's called pneumonia burns.
okay.
So the reason why you don't want them in that bag so much is because the oxygen that turns in there depletes, and then the water fills with pneumonia and nitrates and all that, and pneumonia can burn them. So when the fish died, it turned completely white, and there was like a black spot by its gills. It was like, all right, this shit had to have been suffering from being in that bag because that bag didn't look like it had enough oxygen in it for 7 days. You know what I'm saying? So I emailed Petco. I'm like, yo, I got the fish, but sadly one of them didn't make it. Like, this is the process I went through. I acclimated them. I did all this other stuff. The other fish were eating. I thought everything was good, and I saw it laying on the side, and I was like, "This is gonna be bad." So I made it comfortable, and it died. And Petco was like, "You want us to replace the fish, or you want us to give you a refund?" I said, "Give me $4. Replace the fish." Like, we'll gladly replace it, but can you give us pictures of the fish, that's dead? And I was like, thank God I took pictures of the fish before I fucking did. So I took.
It was like, we need to see proof of
Dead fish.
Yeah, the death certificate.
the death certificate of the fish. What
Yeah,
is the name? What is the date of birth that you got?
So just for verification, because why would you contact about a dead fish if it really wasn't dead?
Yeah. But the crazy shit is, and here goes Show, because I was doing this at work. Here goes Show going, shit, if they wouldn't ask you for pictures of the fish, I'd have told you that you tell them all the fish died and you could have got me some fish. I'm like, nigga, you cheap motherfucker. It's $4 a fish.
My brother's not around to take care of them, bro. Let's not kid ourselves. He's probably going to take that fish with him on the card ride to do the podcast.
Probably. He did that with one of my fish. So one of the fish at the job was like attacking other fishes. So we moved it into a separate container. And Show took it all the way home from the job and it survived. It's still in his tank. That he said so, so far. So, never know.
Ask for pictures.
Right? Yeah, right?
We need to see if that fish is still alive.
Word.
Oh, man. So what other topics do we have, gentlemen?
Ray?
I thought you had our topics.
You thought I did? I gave you 4 of them.
That's all we got?
That was 4?
I guess that's all, folks.
Oh, that was 4 scenarios?
Well, I mean, I think so. Yeah, because we did the...
Okay, I'm just making sure we covered all our bases.
We kind of went through 4 scenarios.
Yeah, listen. All right, he goes...
We was just
Word of the day today, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, because I just opened up...
Have you guys seen the Jerry Springer document, by the way?
Oh, no.
I haven't had a chance to yet. I do want to watch it.
I forgot all about that shit.
Yeah. And it's funny because we talked about it Monday when we're like, are you doing a Jerry Springer documentary? That should be cool.
Yeah.
No chance of watching it yet, though.
So I opened up TikTok because usually most of the shit we talk about is what we send each other on TikTok. And there's a hot ass Asian doing some shit. It's the first video I see. And they made me go, oh, every time I say this LA, he looks at me like I'm crazy. And I said, I always wanted to fuck a traditional Asian chick and one of those that think they're black. And he looks at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, you know damn well what I'm talking about. You know those Asians that have the sweatpants and the fitted cap, they dancing like they, and they from Stomp the Line, or what was that dance video, the dance movie with Channing Tatum? Not Magic Mike, the other one when he was in college. Step Up. Yeah, like they from there. Like, in my butt, like yo, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
we know what you're talking about.
Well, why are you being so aggressive with it?
Yeah, I think it's not what you're saying. It's the way you're saying it.
I'm just simplifying it to the least fraction.
You were trying to simplify it for us, but we understood you, and then you're just like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, got you.
We understood. We got you.
We got you. We ain't got to talk to us like that, bro.
Hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Understood.
But you're not a pimp.
Oh,
so listen, man. With the way these niggas, I could probably pimp more niggas than.
You know what? And that could be a better marketing for you. Think about Pride is like 6 months away. I'm just saying, start capitalizing now. Have you not seen Tokyo Vice on HBO? You'll learn a lot.
I have not seen Tokyo Vice on HBO.
You should go see Tokyo Vice on HBO. Oh, excuse me, Max.
Ah.
Let me correct the terms. Max.
Damien said that the Fluffy special was funny as hell.
Oh shit, I gotta watch that too. That was something again. I didn't even know he was putting out another special. I want to watch that.
So my
He-
child is
oh,
into Fluffy, and she definitely put it on. And I was like, he said some shit, and I was just like, you should not be listening to that. That's not meant for you.
Fluffy? Yeah, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, Fluffy of all people?
Yeah, because Fluffy sometimes throws some adult jokes in there.
Yeah, it's true.
He throws some adult jokes in there, or he'll say something that's like obviously is suggestive of fucking and shit
Yeah.
like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I'm just like, hey, hey, hey. I'm that parent. Hey, 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 hey. Not supposed to be listening to this. Let's move on. I'm still, you know what's so funny? As a mom, right? Obviously, because I grew up in, I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, trying to like figure out when I'm going to go ahead and show her certain movies or certain stand-ups that at a certain age I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm comfortable with you watching this. Because I want to put her onto Dirty Dancing because that is my favorite movie. And every fucking summer I need to watch that fucking movie. And as a child growing up, that's everybody's favorite movie because nobody puts baby in the corner. Okay? And it's Patrick Swayze. So there's certain things I think as a parent, you kind of want to put your kid onto, right? Me, I love Dirty Dancing. Why? Because it was music, it was fun, it was suggestive, but it's not like we actually saw somebody doing anything, right?
Yeah.
Another one, The Goonies. You know,
I was gonna say, what's wrong with the Goonies?
no,
And then it
no,
was
just put her onto The Goonies. Like as a parent, put your child onto the nostalgia of what you grew up on. It's basically what I'm trying to say.
You know what's funny? I've never seen Dirty Dancing completely.
What?
I've seen it here and there.
You know what? I believe it. You're a guy.
And the Goonies, I finally watched that shit when I was like maybe 25, 26. I was at my uncle's house watching the shit. Because
No, I watched that shit a lot.
believe it or not,
A lot in my crib.
we didn't watch a lot of kids' movies growing up because my pops wasn't about that life. And my mom was like, all right, we watched the fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, the action movies, all that other shit. I got plenty of fucking Bruce Lee and fucking Chuck Norris, all that shit. The Goonies, I was like, everybody. I caught Sandlot because it was on HBO when they gave you those free weekends.
I remember that.
That's where I caught Sandlot and Air Bud and all the other shit because they just kept playing it. But I was not in, like, it was wrestling and cursing.
So I remember growing up, going with my dad, going food shopping because I didn't feel like wanted to go to church with my mom that Sunday. Oh, I need to help dad. And in Pathmark, right? In the Pathmark, there was there we go, Bloodline attacking LA Knight. All right, and we saw it. Okay, moving forward. When we went to Pathmark, there was this extra stores, like the mini stores that are in this big supermarket and shit like that. That's how they had it back then. And it was a lot of movies and sometimes bootleg movies as well. And my dad got to know the owner really good because my dad likes to buy like songs and cassette tapes and this and that. So he would go to those places and he started selling the VHS tapes. And then because my dad knew the owner, he was selling to him at a really good price that my dad would just bring home a shit ton of VHS. And because he worked as a I don't want to say janitor. I want to say like kind of like a handyman or whatever the case may be, like like uh like a cleaner or whatever. They would give my dad electronics all the time because the company would have to basically refurbish those to get new ones.
Got you.
And they would tell my dad, "You can take it." The amount of random ass computers, and I mean like the big motherfuckers, the towers, all right? The towers that was about like 22, stories high type shit. with the biggest dinosaur fucking display monitors that you can find, the floppy, everything. At one point, there was 3 different monitors because they didn't know which one was working. 2 different towers, 3 different towers. And it was always like that. So when it came to like VHS and like the just to play it and everything like that, everybody had at least a TV in the room and a VCR. And then because he knew the guy, that's how we got all the fucking shit. I grew up on Dirty Dancing was on VHS and it was always playing because my mom would always watch it. And then when it came on HBO, when it was free for the weekends, that would be what she watched. Same thing for the Goonies too. But yo, my dad ended up being like a little techie person. The amount of radios that this man had, plus vinyl and everything like that, the whole thing was set up.
Yo, my pops was like that with TV. He back in the day, Ray. When someone threw out a TV, it's because they bought a new one. So my pops would drive around and see one in the garbage, and he'll put it in the car. Go to the electrician. They actually had a store where a guy fixed electronics, and pay the $50 or whatever it was to get the TV fixed. And we had 2 TVs in every room. That's how I watched Monday Night Raw on the TV that had volume, and WCW on the TV that the volume didn't work. And a VCR on both of them shits, and he was recording both of them shits just in case we missed something. I shit you not, Ray. That was the good old days.
Yep.
You pick some shit out of the garbage, and some dude will fix that shit for $50.
Yep.
Now you take some shit out the garbage, man, and be like, yo, the amount of money that you would waste to fix this, you might as well buy a new one.
Buy a new one, yeah.
Yep.
That's all it is nowadays. Everything is, you know what? Let's just buy a new one. Fuck it. At that point.
Yeah. Those monitors. Yo, I remember when the computers didn't have softwares in them, and it was just a blinking green fucking dot, and you had to put a code in for shit to work. Yo, it was like this. We had this one paper that had this long ass code, and you put it in, and if you got it right, it worked, and it was just fireworks, just, and that was it.
I just realized I'm watching commercials. Wait, is SmackDown still 3 hours long?
Yeah,
I think
Fuck.
so.
yeah, it's still 3 hours.
Oh,
It's
hey,
eventually gonna go.
Tiffy time. That happened last week. Are we gonna get
Yeah.
to Tiffany Stratton now? We are. I'm
We
with
should.
it. Not. Am I-
Speaking of Tiffy time,
Uh-huh.
I love me some Tiffy.
GG,
What up?
I don't know why, but the same person that has the issue with the two men that disguise as women, she shows me this, where a guy dresses like a woman,
No, stop.
talks like a woman.
Stop. Like, stop. Because your definition of talk, like, dresses like a
Oh no,
woman.
okay.
So, in my definition of dressing like a woman. So, please elaborate that portion for me because,
I'll do you one better.
oh
I'll show
man.
you.
That is a straight man and a straight woman
Uh huh.
together.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why I was shown this today, and I have no problem with it. But a part of me is like, how I can't compute. I'm still old. I can't compute. I don't know how this works. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know the Tubi movie where Janet Jackson's like, how dare you get bend over from another man? And it's like, I don't bend over for nobody. So you the one bending them over? Like,
One doing depending.
yeah, like I'm like,
So
is
you
it still
what
straight if she's
depending.
fucking him? Like, cause my brain is like, yo, you done flip flopped on me. I feel like Pops, you done flip flopped too many times. I like
Man,
what it's like. Good for them, they found each other, but now my brain is trying to put two and two together.
that I'm not touching that one. If they're happy, then God bless. And yeah, listen, it be like that.
It's funny because I said that to Ray, and Ray basically commented the same shit you just said.
You have to
Yeah,
remember, like I told you guys, I have a friend that
yeah.
basically transitioned. So and he looks great now. He got more facial hair than Ray.
Well,
Like
I
a
mean,
lot more facial hair.
just got to be a 10-year-old boy to have more facial hair than Ray.
God
Yo,
damn.
a lot more. But like, he's doing good. But I remember the whole conversation was like, I want to be a boy, but I still want to get fucked, but I still have a vagina. Um, and yeah, it's just a lot, and I'm not gonna dive into it more. But basically, it's like
It's
I still want to get fucked because I still have a vagina. But at this point, I don't know where they are right now in everything. I obviously it's been years, so much further into the process. I don't know how further we are into the process.
yeah,
But he has, I think, I have a girl. If he doesn't, he probably is fucking around with a girl.
yeah.
In that own world. So I'm not here to judge. I think that if it works for them, it works for them.
I hear
You're like, it still doesn't compute. No,
yeah.
it doesn't. But you know what? Because that's not your cup of tea, so it's not supposed to compute with you.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's like I
It's
have
supposed to compute with those who feel and that who feel the same exact way as they do. It's not really not to say it does not supposed to make sense to us, but we won't really have a better understanding of it because we're not those people in their shoes.
no,
And that's
I hear you because like listen, I do you boo boo, but like I said, like my brain and most people's brains try to make sense of the shit. So my head is like it's a gay man with a gay woman, and it makes sense. But then it's like, wait, now I have a question I can't get answered based off of this. It's like, who's actually like, are you the actual man fucking her, or is she got shit fucking you? And it's like at that point, I don't really want to know, but I guess that's how my brain determines. Maybe listen, we grew up watching The Birdcage, and Robin Williams was wearing a dress, and
oh my
Patrick
god,
Swayze
I
is
want
wearing a
to watch
dress.
that movie so bad.
Yeah.
That's another one.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
another one. My child on.
that's on the. It just is. It's confusing.
Yeah.
Now I know when it's like, yo, what if my kid sees that? Because I can, my like, they're not gonna be as extreme as who's fucking who, but the kid is probably like, what the fuck, what? You know what I'm saying? I gotta do
Again,
the
you
best
have
you can.
I don't think
you have the
so.
conversation. Again,
No,
we are in a
I'm
day and age now where
It's
again there is
There's
more.
so much more exposure
Yeah.
to it to the children now. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, and I'm sitting here going, why are you showing me this? That's the whole thing. Like they're not the only ones. There's a whole channel to this.
Yeah.
Like I'm going through this, but I don't judge. Is the name of the show or something? Where there's a couple that the guy beats the woman and she still loves him, and they're like, we don't judge, and then there's another
Um.
one where the nanny married the husband and the son is in love with her and they don't judge shit like that. I'm like,
Okay. See
that
now,
nigga just make TVs. I
those are
don't.
just Yeah, that's wild. Like this again is very. It's more common than you would expect. The first video we just watched. because again, it is again people's comfortability. This is
Mhm.
what they're comfortable in. This is
Yeah.
what
It's the whole we
um
listen, we do not judge.
yeah,
It's the new trend that's happening now.
yeah.
It makes
Never
sense to me.
demure. So it's
Yeah.
just something else that this is what it is. And so that's what they're trying to get at.
Yeah.
And it's just people chasing that clout.
Yeah, it makes sense to me because when we were growing up, they were cross dressers. They weren't necessarily gay. They just like wearing women's clothes. So I was like, I picture him as that, and now it's like that's what now it's because there's so many GBTBTs. There's so many GBTs out there. I don't know what it is anymore. And now, like I see that, and it's like beautiful. But I I had to show y'all because someone showed me, and now you're welcome.
Okay.
Like I said, again, it is we're at a point now where again, this is a conversation you can have. It's bro, let's also remember, as far as we go back, at one point it was taboo to even talk about the idea of sex.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's so much more out there that
Yo,
it's like
you know what's crazy?
your words is talking about sex.
Ray, you know what's crazy?
But
I've been around kids that may be 4 or 5 years old, never saw a black person. That was crazy to me when I was growing up.
yeah.
Cause you live in the Bronx, you see everybody.
Yeah.
But then you see this is like, what is that? And like, what do you mean, what is that?
I'm sorry.
It's like that's the same person that like me and you that just got darker skin. But that's weird.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make you laugh. You said that and it just right. It just brought back a slight little memory that for me, and it has nothing to do with my childhood. It's that you just said these kids never seen a black person. And I remember going to Wisconsin for my first time, and it was a few days before I actually saw my first black person there, and I was like, oh my god, they do exist here in Wisconsin. And then when I started talking to him, he sounded like all of them, and I was like, oh my god, you're not black, you're white. Just get a nice tan. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry. That was just my ADD and stupidity moment to myself. That was great. All right, continue. That's
it's great.
wild, though. It's
Yeah,
wild. That never seen a black person before. And I mean, it's also about the people who are raising them up for culture and
yeah,
everything like that. I mean, you have those people who just don't want that type of culture.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But that's the
Shit,
thing too. There
when
are gonna be a
You know?
bunch of people that still,
shit,
no matter what, it's not
when
Yeah.
gonna change.
when I was growing up, man, my first friend I ever made in preschool was black. The woman who ran the preschool was black. My friend in elementary school, besides my best friend, he's Spanish, but the other one I was black. The first friend I ever made in high school was black. I can't say college because I went to a pretty much predominantly white college,
Yeah, yeah,
Suffolk County, but like that's why I tell you,
That's
I'm more black than you are.
true in New York. You know, New York here is just going to overall get more culture.
No,
Matter
yeah,
what, you know, I mean, you have people in certain in counties that are that is just not as in that was great. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's just not um overall culture like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's, I feel like because of where we grew up at, where we were raised in, right? We just see a lot more. We're exposed to a lot more
yeah,
than other people in smaller towns, in smaller countries, in smaller everything, where they feel like they're limited to what they see because this is what they see. Whatever's in front of them is what they see. You know what I mean? It's just different way of living. I think now the thing is that people now in this type of generation like to have their mom get on the phone and talk for them because we forgot, well, some of us, not all of us. I'm not putting myself in this category, but some of us forgot what the culture was all about and how to have game and how to not get your mama involved or your
word.
daddy involved
and
because that's the
and
problem.
to know what getting engaged is, and not kind of knowing what.
I mean, I kind of didn't understand the stupidity behind that, so I
Again,
And
the worst is like, let's say if the roles were flipped in a sense. No, even then, that would just make both scenarios worse. I feel like, but okay, because like, let's say at least the person that I'm talking about, the kinda, were like around my age. That's like, yeah, they're still stupid in a sense that it's like it makes sense. Um, but they're closer to their like 40-ish range. That's just like, kinda,
Oh,
again, that is
where,
because they're being selfish.
yeah.
So
but we're in the era where age does not mean that you have any kind of common sense. Age does not mean wisdom anymore.
Unfortunately,
I know a lot of people older than me that are stupid as shit.
Unfortunately, as do I.
And I'm practicing for when I become old, Gigi. I'm gonna take advantage of that senior
you
citizen
don't need to
shit.
practice so much.
No, like I'm acting like I don't know how to use tickety talk. Because when
Okay.
I get old, I'm gonna take advantage of that shit that all these old people do. I know for a fact that they're
Listen,
fully capable
all
of
I'm
doing
saying is
shit, but
that you
they
don't have to try that hard. That's all. Your the effort that you are putting in right now, fantastic, spectacular. Don't put that much more effort into it. Stupid is as stupid as.
were Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. Oh,
Oh my
God.
god. Oh man. That was good. That was good. That was good. Why am I still watching a fucking commercial? I just realized that. I'm like,
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Next thing.
next thing,
There's
because I'm
a
gonna
there's
head
a
on out soon.
all right. There's fitness. The chick I keep showing you, Ray, Sarah, motherfucker. Was she a fitness model? She's an
Uh,
Instagrammer with a
yeah,
nice body. She works out.
yeah.
She does she has like a podcast with another dude and shit. And she posts up all this like she's single
Okay.
and she can't find a guy that doesn't want to have sex with her. Like she doesn't want to have sex. Like every guy is just looking to have sex with her.
Okay. Wait, I was okay.
And I'm sitting there going, well, welcome to reality. But in my head, I'm like, this is the thing. Maybe I'm bugging.
yeah.
That's the deal breaker. Like if we're in a relationship, we need to have some kind of emotional. We need to have sex or some kind of physical shit. Because at that point, we're just fucking friends.
But is her issue that they eventually want to have sex, or is it just the idea of I don't want them to be sexually attracted to me. I just want
Oh,
them to
nigga,
have a
then
connection.
you gonna have to fucking become the invisible woman.
No, but I'm just saying, like, what is the issue?
I
Because if it's like if it's the sexual attraction part, it's like that's kind of difficult because I feel like that's also part of a scenario. Like, especially if someone's interested, usually means they're gonna be attracted to you, and that's eventually gonna lead to a sexual attraction because that is the nature of this situation.
Pretty much.
but also she's 20 something also. And but this is the thing though, Ray. I don't know about you, but when I was in my 20s,
Yeah.
there was a lot of things I wanted to do, and fucking was on the first top 10. Getting to know your name was maybe 11 or 12.
Wow. Y'all figure that out.
We hit our hormones early in life, Ray.
You know what? We can't say shit because kids these days be hitting those hormones way earlier than we ever did.
No,
Yeah,
fact.
no, yeah.
I don't want to hear
Fact.
that shit.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yes.
we were late bloomers. In this day and age
Word.
generation, we're considered as late bloomers.
Word.
Right.
Okay.
The way it
Is-
be sounding is just like, yo, y'all barely could. And this I knew again, getting to that part where it's like, fuck. We're getting there.
Exactly.
Yo,
It's like,
Dad,
I start saying the phrase, I'm like, yo, y'all kids barely wipe your ass correctly.
Fact.
And you already think about having sex.
yo, bro, there was a girl that I work with. I'm like, yo, you got to be around 32, 33. And she's like, no, I'm 20 something. I said, there's no way that your kid is that old. Really? Like you had a kid in like this in your teens? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
So,
Not to be a grandma at 32.
and that's the sad part.
Yeah.
So, but on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna head on out. I got things to do.
All right.
All good.
Appreciate you stopping by, Gigi.
Thank you.
No doubt, always. I'll see you guys later.
Say yeah.
Peace.
I was gonna say that moment Gigi doesn't realize how to leave.
Yeah, right. I was about to say this. You forget?
Does she know how to leave? Yeah, man. But see, in situations like that, I also feel like it's the unfortunate scenario of you kind of see how some people didn't have that conversation.
Yeah. Well,
That's
also,
why I said like it was so taboo at times. I was
yeah.
lucky. My parents were very open with that conversation
Yeah.
at a younger age, just so I was ready. Especially like once you start to get to that age where nowadays these kids are having it, you know? Like, especially once the thing started happening, it was like, hey, let's have that conversation. This is what this is, this is what this is. Even though by the time I'm having that conversation, I'm like, I kind of know what we're talking about. So it's like having that conversation, I feel like also is a thing you should. Even though I know for the younger kids, it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to my parents about sex. I don't want to talk to. You probably should.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I never talked to my parents about sex,
Okay.
but my mama told me the different types of women to have sex with.
Yeah, I remember you told.
Who's who? Like that one you play with, that one you figure out what you want to do. You never bring that home to me. Like that was one of those things. Like you make sure that you wear protection with all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we learned. But the thing with her is like, as we're gonna be as honest as I can be.
Yeah, of course.
The niggas that are going after her, that have the balls to go holler at her, are hollering at her because she's hot, and they want sex from her. The dudes that'll be too scared to go out with her or too nervous to go out with her probably like her for who she is, but also are gonna eventually like, yo, listen, you make my pee go boing boing boing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry, you can't sit there and look like that and not expect me to want to put something inside you.
But this is why I say, is it the situation of her just not wanting any sexual attraction, or is it just the idea of you don't want that to be the first thing?
So
because
I only saw two things
the
about
latter
it.
isn't the latter isn't bad. Like I can
Yeah.
imagine there are going to be some people who, again, the first thing they don't want is just that it's only sex based, which is
Yeah.
okay. That is a normal thing. You want to build something before going into that, you know.
So I only saw two shorts. The one that I just described, which basically was like, it was kind of like niggas just hitting up just because they want to have sex.
Okay.
And the second one was she was talking about how if like she cannot have it at all, she'll be fine. Like she doesn't even want it. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You just okay.
And that's the issue, because it's like, one, when you say shit like that, it's gonna make a nigga hard. It's gonna make a nigga try harder to fuck you, because now he that whole I'm the only nigga that can get something that other people can't type shit.
Yeah, because it creates that mentality.
Yeah, like I'm pretty. Yeah, I can get it.
The difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can be the change. I could be the one.
Yeah, I could be that mistake.
I could be the one that's gonna make this happen. And it's like,
dude, I even hit that video. It doesn't show you what videos you commented on, right?
On what?
On TikTok?
Nah, it shows you if you like them or not.
Oh, because I commented and I said, fuck it. I was like, you like steaks? I'll take y'all.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. You see a chick with some tight ass pants, you see a toto, and then she turns around, you could see her legs are jiggling. She turns around, about to show her ass and covers it. It's like, you have no problem showing your was it camel knuckle?
Camel toe.
The camel toe, the moose knuckle. You got no problem showing your moose knuckle, but your ass is the issue. Why you won't get a follow from me?
But again, See, in that situation, hey, that is her preference. She's not. Maybe she doesn't need again. There are people that are they just they don't need it. However, as well, that just might be the thing she says again to be able to create actual relationships.
No,
You
I
know?
hear you, but like, listen, as much as I fuck around, I'm a good nigga. I like to think I'm a good nigga, but that would turn me off
Yeah.
because that's something I would want in a relationship.
But that's the thing. This
Because
is what I'm saying. It's also a thing of it. I think that's kind of the point of what she's doing is almost saying it so that starts to deter the people that just want that. Because I again, as much as a person might not say they want it, eventually a sexual urge might occur, especially once they're in a relationship with someone and they begin that true attraction. So my thing is that I'm more saying that I feel like this is what she's saying just so people don't only expect sex instead of just saying let's see what happens. It's more of like let me put this out there so that pushes away the people that just want that. You get me?
no, I hear you, but it also pushes away the people that who want more than that. But also, it's kind of like when a car dealership goes, "This car don't have no cup holders,"
Yeah.
and you're like, "Damn, it's a nice car. It got a good horsepower, got all that shit, but that's a deal breaker for me. I need cup holders. Where I'm gonna put my drink." Like you don't know, like Ray.
Yo.
You ever been in a car with no cup holders?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. When you buy a car, that shit better have cup holders. Like it's the minimum
Yeah.
necessity. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so if there's people that just looking for cup holders, like oh well, now we got rid of the niggas that only want cup holders.
But no,
But then
that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's because this is I get the what you're saying,
yeah,
but I feel like sex and cup holders are like it's
yeah,
there's a lot more importance to one than the other.
it's the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, but
But
but you get where I'm getting at. That's like
yeah,
that. That's like, hey, we're saying this again. I also might be wrong. She also might just not be a sexual person, which there are people like that out there. There are people that just don't want sex. They don't crave it at all. They're good. That could also happen. There is such a thing. But I feel like in a situation like this, just because she's putting it out there as well on a social spectrum, I feel like it's more of let me put this out there just because this has become the expectation. You know, more people are just hitting her up for sex and this and that. And it's just like putting this out there so that way it takes them away. And now she can focus on actual relationship building that could then lead to, again, a sexual relationship. That's what
I
I feel like this is more of
I
that situation instead of just, yeah, she's just saying fuck it all.
no, I hear you, but now my perspective,
Yeah.
and it will be in line of the niggas that are hollering at her.
Yeah.
If you watch her social or you follow her on social media, there's a lot of sexual
Yeah.
thing, like the way she poses with, how the pictures she's taking, the video she's making, all that other shit. You can tell that she knows she's sexually attractive. And then, you sit there and go, oh, I don't want no sex with nobody. It's like, wait a minute. You're a window store saying you're not gonna sell nobody windows.
See, eh,
Like you are literally selling yourself as a beautiful person that has sexual tension. Like let's not get it twisted, right? When a woman shows her body, it's sexual. There is no way, unless she's showing it to other women, there's no way that a woman cannot show her ass and her body and it not be sexual for a man.
see, but the
Look at
thing is,
China.
uh, but the thing is, when it comes to that, again, it also could be the intent isn't that though. Again, the intent could just be she wants to show off her body. Again, she
I
there's
I hear you.
So it's that. So again, how
Right,
it comes off and the intent are all
right.
two
But
different things.
imagine me
Yeah.
putting up pictures of me in a Ferrari on a yacht with stacks of money,
Yeah.
and then going, I don't want nobody that wants me for my money. All these girls are just interested in because of my lifestyle and I want money. It's like, well, you're kind of flaunting it, so you're attracting the people who want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's not her fault. I'm not blaming her or nothing. It's just you gotta expect.
Yeah. What I think that's also I think that is the expectation almost. I feel like she knows that's what's gonna come, especially when you're putting it out there on social media. And then putting that statement out there on social media, she knew the reaction she's gonna get. Because we know instantly people are gonna have this type of opinion as well. That it's like, oh, but you're gonna then push this also away. And it's like she knew what was coming from it. But I feel like if you're putting it out in that type of way, you're doing it for the reaction. I don't think a lot of times when I see this, it's just like, is this your genuine thought process of it, or is this just what you want to put out to create conversation, or just to create interest? Because again, now, like you said, a lot of people are just gonna be like, oh, now I'm gonna hit her up because I'm gonna be the one that changes that opinion.
Those like I'm gonna change this podcast.
It's just so funny because all I see from my periphery was just, and bro, it's the smallest little thing right there too. And she's like, nope, if I fall, I fall. Like,
Fuck it.
but it's just that. It's that situation of I feel like she's wanting to do this just to create that reaction.
Yeah.
And it did what it did because now, one, we're talking about it here. Also, I can imagine the post has a bunch of fucking comments, thousands and thousands of comments, a bunch of likes. It's probably being talked about on podcasts just like this one. And it's just like it creates that conversation now.
Yeah.
So for her, she did the social engagement she wanted. Is it her actual opinion? Who the fuck knows? At this point, she could be right next to her man, just be like, "Look what I did today. Like this is what I just put out there. Look at all the people reacting to it. Boom." And she's
Yeah.
enjoying the engagement money. Or this also might just be her opinion. This might be her preference. She just might not be a sexual person. If that's the case, hey, kudos to her. Again, it is again, some people
Better
that's
good.
their preference. That's their preference. That's they
Yeah.
enjoy. We do not share that preference.
Nah,
um, but again, hey, that's on them. Again,
my
everyone
shit
has
couldn't
what
work
makes
and I
it
still want to fuck you.
like it's what makes it again, what makes you happy. Do whatever
Yeah.
makes you happy, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, you know? So
Oh, yeah, it worked. Oh, so you mentioned we're talking about it. So I want to talk to you about supporting celebrities.
okay.
You know, there's people that support celebrities more than their own friends. Now, for me, I don't do that. Like, I'm not gonna put just throw it out there. Mercedes Monet.
Yeah.
I follow all her shit. Don't get me wrong, but like she posts something, I'm not putting that in my story. Like if I have something, I'm not like when people like, oh, happy birthday to this one and this story. I didn't do it because I feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like this is the needle in the haystack scenario, and no one's looking for a needle.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like why would I wait? Why would I do that shit? My people, I'd rather do. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather if I know you, I spoke to you, blah, blah, blah. Yo, here goes some shit. I support you. Let's get you out there.
Yeah. No, and that's how it should be. It should I feel like it's more and more we see it that it's like people are more willing to clap for again someone you'll probably never meet in this life. Just because oh they're a celebrity or they got clout or they got this or they got that. They're willing to do that instead of someone that actually and you see them doing their thing. And it's like I'd rather clap for them. And to me, sometimes it feels like it comes out of jealousy. That it's like, no, I don't want to clap for you because you're doing your thing, and what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
But I'd rather clap for them because it's like, oh shit, this is inspirational. Meanwhile, your boy is doing the same type of thing. Like, bro, I'll be realistic with this shit. Like, when it comes to the podcast game, we know how it is. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's like, oh yeah, yeah, I've been watching you, but they'll do that in person. But then when it comes to actual showing it, you don't see shit.
Yeah.
Like, also when it comes to brother, I'll put this out there right now, and it is what it is. When it came to announcing this show, and I knew it was gonna happen, that a bunch of people, hey brother, hey brother, hey brother, hey brother, and it's like, cool, everyone DK wants to support. Then I do a post, and it's the same people sharing it and liking it and this and that, and it's the people I would expect to.
Yeah.
But it's like, then these people see like fucking WWE post this or AEW post this.
Vince McMahon is like
Bro, the
guilty.
Vince McMahon thing today, I saw hundreds of fucking people that we know just sharing it around.
Yeah.
And you can't share a fucking graphic for someone? Like, bro, that fucking, and I'll put this out there, and if they get offended, two shits. The fantasy thing we're in, me, Gigi,
Yeah.
and Kenny,
Yeah.
they post so much shit in there all the time. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll post the videos we have in there of fucking, hey, I just announced this person. I just announced this person. I just announced this person. Maybe a like or two from it, and there's a bunch of fucking people in there. But today, everything I kept seeing was Vince this, and every single one posting that on their story. And I'm just like, the fuck do I care?
Yeah.
It's like you're all sharing the same article that fucking either Sean Ross Sapp posted about, or this person posted about, or this person, but you have a quote unquote like marketing network right here and are willing to support that. But because this guy posted it, or this person posted it, or this girl posted it, that's when you want to do it. And it goes in so many levels of it that it's like, that's why today I was like, you know what? Nah. I did it on this morning. I was like, let me do a nice post, fucking Positivity Friday. Because I already told you how I woke up this morning. I wasn't feeling positive at all. But I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah, yo, Skip Bayless, bro. That's all
So
I've been seeing.
he offered Joy Taylor $1.5 million a fucker.
That's what I've been hearing.
I heard that he offered someone. I didn't know who it was.
I don't know if it was. I just know that that's the whole thing that
Hey,
Skip fucking offered 1.5.
Listen, he ain't got no game. You got to get it where you can.
I guess so.
Yo, Ray.
Yo,
We'll get back to the We'll get back to the topic. But I just
yeah.
there be times where I'll be on some. If I had money, I'll hit this bitch up and like, yo, I'll give you X amount. Let's fuck real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to try for you. I want to fuck you, but I don't want to try. Look ahead, Ray. All right, back to the
fuck, where was I?
people posting the Vince McMahon shit.
Oh, yeah. So, but just that in general, bro, that it's like people are more willing to do that and support everyone else. And it's like that's the priority instead of anything else.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because you expect it from like younger people, right? You expect it from like kids and stuff like that. That it's like, oh, of course, yeah, they're gonna idolize the celebrity before anything else. But when you see it from adults, or you see it from people that, again, your colleagues, quote unquote, or you see it from people you know, and it's just like, damn, like,
You know what's funny?
yeah,
You also see it from because I have the fortunate task of having 9 different personalities on all these shows. So depending on what clip I put up,
yeah,
and who's the predominant person on the clip, that depends on who likes it.
Yep.
I noticed more people would be engaged when Gigi's on the clip. Certain people would like it when you're on the clip.
yep.
other people that don't like nothing will like it when Kryllzzz is on the clip. And then when it's like me and Show, it's whatever
Yeah,
Instagram throws out there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we know who they're loyal to. Like, you know, like I know who the fans are of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't hating because y'all here, so it still gets the shit. But I know who's
here
supporting
for
who.
Who's here for who?
Yeah.
Which again, bro, I've noticed that when it comes to this, it's just like, okay, cool. That works out. But yeah, it's interesting to see, and it's a situation I've never understood because I'll admit when I was younger, yeah, man, you start being like, shit, yeah, whatever he says, it makes sense. What this person makes sense. Now getting older, I'm like, that was so fucking stupid. Like today, I fucking I shared it on my story earlier too. This upcoming company that they do like wrestling shirts and all that, but they do it in a way that's like, yo, this is dope. Like the company's called the Burning Hammer. They're out of
Okay.
Atlanta, Georgia. They just put out a fucking awesome like design of like Rey Mysterio versus Guerrero. Like it's based off their Halloween Havoc match, but it also features like when they wrestled here, when they wrestled like the important matches.
Okay.
And it's like it was a dope design. I was like, you know what? If I can, I'm gonna try to buy it when it comes out. And today I was like, oh shit, it came out today. Let me see the damage. And I was like, you know what? That's not bad. I ended up buying the shirt, the long sleeve shirt that came with like it comes with nice designs on sleeves and everything, and the snapback that says like WCW on it, but with the cool color wave.
Yeah.
Like, see, I'd rather support that. Like I was joking around. I'm like, the other day, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have to get me a new John Cena hoodie and all this, and I'm like, I'd rather spend the money on this that's a startup and an upcoming company than let me give WWE some more money that they don't need.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm looking at the shirt you just bought. I just went to your story.
yeah.
This shit is the fire though.
Bro, right? Like that's a dope fucking shirt right there.
The
Like,
whole thing is or is it is it separate? The hat, the pants,
everything
and
is it's on its own, yeah. So
okay.
for the hat and the shirt, I ended up spending 67.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for shipping, it ended up coming like 70 something around there. But yeah, and it's something that's like it's doing that instead of being like, you know what, let me go spend on this that they don't. John Cena is giving me thank you. Like John
Yeah.
Cena is not gonna be like, yo, thank you for buying the merch. Like, nah, the
And if he
person that
does, it'll be a recording he sends to everybody.
yeah, like this was legit. I got a genuine. I actually
Which
spoke to the person today. Like they were very appreciative. Like, hey, thank you so much for this. And I'm like, no, bro, it's awesome work. Like it's
yeah.
cool. Keep up. I told him like,
Which
yo, keep it up.
there's a guy that I follow that washes cars.
Yeah,
I watch, I used to watch it during the pandemic to go to sleep,
yeah,
and then I got interested in how he washed it, and I actually bought the interior cleaner from, and he sends me a video email going, "Yo, I didn't recognize your email. I figured this is the first time you bought something from my store. If you ever need any tips and tricks, there's a link down below. There's a chat box. You can always hit me up. I'm available on weekends. I could, help you with whatever, blah, blah, blah. Can't wait to do more business with you. Please don't be afraid to reach out." And I'm like, that's fucking dope. And he actually makes videos where he would be like, a bunch of my subscribers are emailing me about this, and now I'm gonna answer it for you. Like, he'll break down like, this is how this works. This is why this does this. And it's actually pretty fucking dope.
no,
The show just hit me up. But yeah, so I understand where you come from. Like you buy their shit and then reach out.
no, yeah, because to me it's like that's cool because it's like it shows again where not just where your money goes, but it's like you see a genuine interaction.
Oh shit, it's
Instead
funny.
of-
They just hit me up saying thanks for the follow.
There you go. See? Like it's a
Yeah, should I
genuine reaction.
hold on, let me tell him my boy. Are on uh podcast now talking about your year. What else should I add to that, Ray?
And that's about it. Good. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the support. Because
Thanks
again,
for the
it's a
message.
yeah. No, but yeah, like I said, it's dope to see stuff like that. It's dope to see, um, like I said, that should be the way to do it. I get a lot of people. It's like they rather do that, and it's just like,
Yeah. See, me
yeah,
now. Uh, you ask Chris. I'm the type of person that I take a compliment very badly.
yeah,
But so when we start doing shit like this and people follow stuff, I'm always they're not following me. They're following you guys. You know what I'm saying? They're not like so. Then when people say stuff, I'm like, nah. Like I'm not gonna sit there like, oh, thanks for like following me. Nah, y'all following them.
you're not
I
here for me. You're here for
yeah, because I'm sitting here going, like if you look at all of our Instagrams and shit,
yeah,
I probably got the least amount of follows out of everybody there, and it's like I don't care because I don't prioritize getting followers
yeah,
over getting genuine shit. Like I would like Joseph.
yeah, yeah.
We talk on Instagram almost every day. When like I tag him in one of the posts, he puts it in his story, but he also hits me up in the messages like saying like, "Yo, you saw kryllzz's face in this video? Like this shit is crazy."
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. I'd rather shit like that where the people that we talk to or that watch us have that relationship with us where they interact with us during the podcast. We're able to talk and we have that like bond. I don't want to say loyalty, but we have that bond where
You create
we
that
know,
actual.
yeah,
It's genuine. It's not
yeah,
just we're here to be here. Like it's like, but that's the thing too. Unfortunately, like don't get me wrong, and I it's there's gonna be hard to find many Josephs out there than they are just we'll get followers because we get followers. You know, like
yeah,
shit. Now doing this, I was talking to a friend of mine today. The minute I announced the show, I got like 100 followers out of nowhere because now everyone's a follower. Now everyone's
yeah,
like, especially you announce this person, oh, this person now follows you, and this person now follows you, and it's funny because it's like, oh yeah, we've already spoken before, but now you follow me, and it's
yeah.
like I rather have again the people that I do talk to and this, like that's why I shout out, like I say, backstage brawl. Those are cool people. Like the BK Matt that we've tried to keep you and him separate.
Yeah.
They're cool people. That guy, those guys like Randy, Grizz, BK Matt, the whole team over there. Um, they're great people. They've been genuine since the get go. Again, there's many like that, but again, it's also few and far between at times.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna meet a lot more people that's gonna be like, oh yeah, what's going on, man? How's it going? How's this and that? But then that's it. You'll never have a conversation after. But then you'll have those that it's like, no, this is actually a genuine like we create that connection. Now we go from there.
I mean, shit, it
There-
happened with us.
Yeah, legit.
All I had to say was, Ray, why you sitting so far away from us, Ray?
Yeah. I was legit just doing the same thing I do now. I was just on my phone for a bit. It's like, yo, Ray, why you all the way over there?
Word. I don't
I
know you, nigga.
move close.
Like,
Be
nah,
like,
come on, sit with us, nigga. You want to be in the chat? Sit with us, nigga.
and now you're stuck with me.
Word. Should have never fucking gave you niggas money.
Oh shit. But
Shit.
it's that. It's like I don't get it. I feel like again, if you're gonna support anyone, again, support people like that. Support those that are you see them genuinely doing their thing. And then don't get me wrong. So they are celebrities that yeah, they fucking went through their trials as well. Don't get me wrong that there is a
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
that have. But when you notice that it's like that's all you're going by, and it's like, yo, support someone that's actually you see them doing the grind now
Yeah.
and need
Well,
that. They need that support,
yeah.
need that motivation. Because there's a bunch of people that you don't know that they're on this day might be that day that's just like I might quit today. You know, like there's a lot of people like that it's like they might need that little bit of motivation that you don't even know. Shit, my aunt actually posted something like that in her story the other day. That's like you don't know who just needs that smile today. Like you just smiling at them and giving them like that little bit of positivity
Yeah.
might be the reason that they have a better day. Like just again, a little bit of just genuine, um, just positivity or just genuine care can do
Yeah.
a lot. You never know. That's why today I was like, you know what, fuck it. Even though I wasn't in the best of moods or anything like that, I was like, you know what, let me share this and posted and shared. Hey, go support X, Y, and Z, and just that because you never know. You never
Yeah.
know. You never know what people's mentalities are that day. You never know what they need, and um, little things like that do make a difference. So
Shit,
the more you think
yo,
about just little things like that, before it's like, yo, let me see what fucking I'm gonna make the joke. Let me go support what Ja Rule's doing. Go support your local person that's doing something right
yeah.
now.
See me, man. I was doing that. Like I was so focused on making sure everybody, and it got to the point where now I need to start worrying about myself.
Yeah,
With the lack of sleep and all this other shit, and that's why you see me saying stupid shit all the time
yeah,
because it gets to a point where it's like, yo, I don't think of stuff. It just pops out.
yeah.
But when I do that, it makes one, it throws y'all niggas off your game. But also two, apparently it's funny. So like
No,
I
see,
make
it
everybody
creates
laugh.
a conversation because it's like
Yeah,
now we're just like today. That's why I'm like, wait, you don't have the topics because I know just knowing how you are, you're gonna say some shit that's like
yeah,
we got to decipher through it, but it's gonna create a conversation.
yeah.
You know?
Because there'll be times where I'll be like just saying stupid shit, and then other times I'm quiet. It's not because I'm sad or anything. It's just like I'm drained. Like I
Well,
emptied the bucket in my head, and
yeah,
now I'm just
people we
recharging.
also know this. Like that is a thing. Like especially us, like um we know how you've been and just where your mentality also is gonna be at right now. That it's like we don't expect you, especially right now, to be anywhere near 100. So it's like when we can, again, we're here. We're all trying to also um, be supportive as much as possible, even though it sucks because it's a situation of how much we can actually do.
Yeah,
You know? As much as it is with at least in this side of things, being here, doing what we can to make it as easier on you. That's why some inside baseball for y'all. This is why we're doing, even for just your also mental sake as well. Why we're doing the taped episodes. So if you guys haven't already, please watch those episodes, man. Give us a little bit of
yeah,
show us that it is working instead of us just recording for no fucking reason, you know?
yeah.
But yeah, we're
Shit.
trying to make things that works out in the way we can. Like we said, we're still being interactive with y'all. If you want to be there live while we're recording it, let us know. We'll send you a link. We'll make it so it's the best interactive way where it doesn't feel like you're just watching a recorded a podcast. Because I do get the live episodes are more interesting. Yo, thank you, normal guy. We'll see you next week, my guy.
Yeah, man.
I do get the live interaction. It feels a little more interesting because you're able to have us respond instantly to you or have that like, oh, you thought about this during the conversation. Now you want to ask it, which I get that. That also, unfortunately, at times, like I said, we're not always going to be able to do everything live. And there's also going to be times where not all of us are going to be available. Like you see, sometimes all of us will try to make it. There's sometimes that you never know. Surprised that just fucking we're all here somehow.
Yeah,
Or some episodes is just gonna be me and Toe. Sometimes, unfortunately, again, how the schedules work. Sometimes it's just Toe. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes you never know. You never know who can make it. Life also does get in the way of all this. I will admit, as this shit starts to get closer to the show, there's probably gonna be times I'm not gonna be here, unfortunately. Um, and it's why we try to make this the best experience for y'all, so you guys have enough content there that it's like, you know what, let them enjoy that time off. You know, um, we did we this is fun for us. We try to keep it where it's like we're not at that point where it's just like just take it home. You know,
Yeah.
we try to make it where it's engaging for you guys, but also engaging for us because as much as we do enjoy talking to y'all, we also have to keep it a reason that's like we're talking for hours now, you know. Um, so it's that scenario, and that's part of that mentality. Like that's why I said, hey, you guys supporting us means the world to us because it gives us a reason to want to do this every week. It gives us a reason to want to be here Mondays live, to do the recordings over the weekend when we do have a chance for you to have a podcast on Tuesdays, a podcast on Wednesdays, to do the podcast live on Thursdays when we can, to do a weekend podcast like this, that you're able to see us either on a Friday, see us on a Saturday, sometimes shit, even on a Sunday, depending on the week. Um, and just give you a genuine conversation and give you guys something that doesn't feel like they don't even feel like they're you don't feel us here, you know.
Yeah.
We never try to do that, and again there's gonna be those days that we might be like that. We have to put on the facade. Hey, we're human. It's not it's not anything that we can unfortunately stop from happening. It's just it's how the way life works. So while we can,
Yeah.
while we're doing it, we're going strong. It's 2025. It's a whole new year. It means a lot more opportunities to make the channel bigger, better. We're on that road on YouTube to 1,000. We're at 800 something and counting.
26.
There you go, 826 subs, man. That is a huge fucking goal right there. That 1,000 before the year ends will be amazing. When it comes to the channel, shit. Right now, my goal is that 600 subscribers. We're at 540, trying to make it. Again, especially if the show is gonna be streamed, we gotta try to get that sub counter nice and
Yeah.
high, so that way, boom. But again, keep supporting.
I'm
Support channels
thinking
like this.
I'm
What's up,
thinking
bro?
of a dope ass little promo slash video for your respect show.
Ooh,
Still in my head. Like I wanted to ask you if we could do something like that because I don't want to make it
yeah,
and then you be like, I'd rather the wrestlers do this.
yeah.
So
No, let me know
you
again.
know,
Well, again, there's gonna be a lot of. I want to put out a lot of content. You know this. I want to put a lot of
yeah,
content out. I want to, bro. There is 7 months of time to promote. So whatever we want to do, whatever we want to promote, again, as long as it makes people want to fucking come, let's do it. Especially that we got to sell this motherfucker out. And like I said, that's why I even said it earlier. Sometimes all people need is that little bit of fucking motivation. Cause I'll be real. Today, how I was feeling, I was like, I think I'm done with everything. Like I was there today that I was like, I think I'm done. I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking make a mass text. Hey, my apologies. Show's over. Like that type of scenario.
shit.
Um, again, I know it's not. It's. There's gonna be
But
days like that.
sometimes, believe it or not, you need yourself to tell you that,
Yeah,
so that way you could persevere through it.
yeah,
Because a lot of people was like, "Yo, you've been through a lot to get through here," and most of it is mental.
yeah,
Like I don't have days where I go, "We should end the podcast,"
yeah,
but I have times where I go, "Why am I doing it?"
yeah. No,
You know what I'm saying?
there, bro. It's there always gonna be more moments like that than truly enjoying the good moments. Because there's always gonna be those moments of like, fuck, why am I doing this? Why am I still doing this? Why am I putting myself through this? Um, yes, Tyson. So again, you guys gotta get your tickets. There's always gonna be more moments like that. Shit, when I was editing these announcements, I'm just like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like adding more work to this, doing this, instead of then enjoying when it's just like, holy shit, people actually enjoyed this. Like, you know what I actually fucking enjoyed today? That I was like, you know what? It gave me that fucking little bit of satisfaction that I was just like, fuck, this is why. And I posted it on my like close personal because I was like, you know what? I just wanted to be a mark for a second and just
Yeah.
really enjoy this shit. But bro, fucking Minoru Suzuki liked my video.
Yo, I saw
Like,
that and I said, I saw that in the, when your iPhone summarizes shit.
yeah,
It summarized fucking Minoru's Suzuki,
yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck did this guy do now? I'm like, God damn it, man! Like, can none of these wrestlers be straight? And then I opened it up, I was like, oh, he liked the video. I thought he did some crazy shit.
Bro, and I was just like, but bro, that moment to me, I was just like, holy shit. Like, because I got the notification and I'm thinking, there's no way. Like, it's got to be like a fan page or something like that. And then I go to my fucking tab and I'm like, oh shit.
Well, Janai's his girl now, right? Like
He's part
they're on the
of,
same group.
yeah, she's part of Contra. And I was just like, holy shit. But yeah, like I expected, like, shout out my boy Kira Kwan, who's also part of Contra, who he was big in the tri-state area, like he grew up around the same area I did. Him, I expected maybe a like or two. Like Cruel, who's a part of that group. Anyone else from the group, like got that, but to see Minoru Suzuki, I was like, that's fucking dope, And again, how I felt this morning, I was just like, we're done. But seeing that, it gives those little moments of like, you know what? That was dope. But then seeing actual reaction from just people that are like, oh shit, this is gonna be dope. Like they start to realize, wait, you got this person, you got this person, you got this person. They start to think, who else could they possibly have? Or what are the matches gonna be? Because once you start announcing a decent amount, it starts to be like, is this gonna be the pairing? Is this gonna be the pairing? What if they bring in this person? Or what if it just starts to create that conversation? And to me, it's like, holy shit, this is happening about a show I'm producing. Like that to me is just like, it gives that bit that's just like, okay,
No,
this makes it worth it. But I hope for anyone watching this again, just so you could see, it happens. There are gonna be those days where you question a lot of things. You question things, you feel like it's just there. But like we said, it's easier said than done at times. But try to push through, man. Because you'll get those moments of bliss that's just like, this is why we fucking do this. This is like shit. We've had that moment a lot on Raw watch alongs. That's just like, why the fuck do we keep putting ourselves through
yo,
this?
bro, that's why I told myself this year, I was like, it's becoming a chore
Yeah.
to be a wrestling fan. And I don't want to be these people that overanalyze shit and start coming out with their own fucking stories. And now there's like news reports of, like, you ever see these people like, oh, Jey Uso not winning the title clean was a good idea because of this, and this. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, in all honesty, like, yo, who the fuck are you to, one, give me my opinion on this, and two, tell me anything?
Yep.
Because as a wrestling fan, I should be able to interpret it the way I want to. See, that's what people don't realize also. The disappointment in shit is what makes us wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't disappoint us, we would lose interest so much. Like, when you watch a fucking movie or you watch a TV show, you watch fucking General Hospital, there's going to be a patient that has the most impossible shit to cure. And at the very end of the fucking thing, the patient dies.
Yep.
And you're crying your ass off because that fucking patient died and they remind you of whatever and this, that, and they couldn't save him and blah, blah, blah. But the next episode you're watching and it's something different. It's a little baby, they saved the baby.
Yeah.
If I wasn't able to be pissed off at the fact that they did such and such, then they don't have me.
No.
This is why you don't need those people.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be those people.
Yeah, bro, that's kind of what I was trying to get at yesterday. That it was like the fucking idea of how analytical people get that
Yeah.
someone had to make the fucking side by side
Yeah.
to complain about the Punk finish. And I'm just like, did you really care? Honestly,
To,
does
to,
that ruin the match?
to be honest with you, Ray, I wasn't watching the match.
But that's the thing. For people that
No,
people that
yeah,
actually
yeah.
were in, like I tell you, to me that was a good fucking match. The only thing I was worried at times, just
With
because again the history of seeing now Punk,
he's
there's those
fragile.
moments. That's the littlest shit
Yeah.
that could fucking. So it's just like I was enjoying the match, and to me the finish is like it was a dope fucking finish. It makes sense. Hey, this is a fucking main event match. Do something that puts them away. And for people to again, like that's why I said I asked Gigi, do you want organic or do you want original? Because there's a big difference. Because technically, the originality could have been Punk hits that GTS, Seth gets up, falls back into it, GTS, Seth could have fucking tried to hit something else, Punk reverses, third GTS.
Well, I mean,
You know what? No, but the crazy part is, it's technically still the same finish.
well, the original would have been if Seth did that to him.
But yes, but it's still also the other is original
Yeah.
because it's a third time now, but it's still the same type of
But
setup.
yeah. And bro, I don't care how the finish goes. Well, listen, I don't care what the finish is. I care how it goes.
Yeah.
If it doesn't catch me, it doesn't catch me. Like you see
Yeah,
my
it did.
critiques on most of these wrestlers doing shit. It's because of the fact that you're drawing me out of this. I'm not complaining because you're not wrestling the way I want you to. I'm complaining because what you're doing is physically pulling me out of the
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
the fantasy of this match. Like I'm like, oh fuck, man. Well, let's see what happens next.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
like
and that's see that is I rather that you again it's unfortunately the falling out of it than over analyzing just to find something that's wrong. Like that you are enjoying, but then it's like let me find something that makes this wrong.
yeah,
You know?
and I don't want to fucking sit here and be a fucking overanalyzer. Shit,
Yeah.
like I'll tell you straight out, my first love was wrestling.
Yeah.
I didn't watch GI Joes and Centaurians and Dragon Ball Z. Like I watched Power Rangers, but I didn't watch anything other than TJF Fridays with Family Matters, Full House, and all that with my mother, and wrestling. I legit said it on Thursday. We had cassette tapes. When I was home, I threw in a cassette tape and I played with my figures. I would play with my figures for hours. At one point, I would take all the cassette tapes and make a ramp and an entrance and a guardrail with the figures and make my own. I had just got Excel
Gotcha.
on a laptop that my mom got from her job. And I would make the entrance music and put it on there and have my own pay-per-view while I'm watching Super Bowl 93. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it was all wrestling. And then that's when I was like, all right, yo, I'm an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
And then I met someone that had all the cereal boxes, figures I'd never seen, and this, that, and this. And he knew personal shit about the wrestlers. And I was like, I guess I'm not a wrestling fan. Because this guy knows more about shit than me. And then I realized, wait a minute. I don't care if Bret Hart's shoe size is a 13. I don't care if Harry Von Erich was a vegan. I know that when they had that match in 1992, I watched it every Sunday. I know I still watch that match and I'm still like, oh, that's a good match.
Yeah, it's a good match. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that Yokozuna beat fucking Macho Man at the Rumble because Macho Man did the elbow drop and tried to pin him, and Yokozuna threw him out of the ring by drop kicking him, by kicking out of the pin. Like, I know that shit. That's wrestling to me. Having a cereal box with these niggas on it, whoop this shit. Whoop this shit. Like, I don't materialize stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, a bottle with Hulk Hogan's logo on it doesn't mean shit to me. Unless someone got it for me because they knew I like Hogan, fine. But I'm not running around looking for a Hulk Hogan bottle.
Gotcha.
The Hulk Hogan figure, mine. Because now I get to play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I grew up. So when it's taken out the fantasy, it that's what fucks it up.
Gotcha.
Like the Logan Paul shit. I could be 100% honest with you. I watch wrestling, so there's no fuck him anyway, right? Logan Paul does have his decent matches.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that away from him. But I always said, if you gave me 6 months to practice that one match, I'll do good also. But he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy, and the WWE is making him look that way. They're not taking me out of it. But then when I see, on the other hand, Dominic Mysterio fucking up so badly, and he was born into this shit, now it's like, yo, bro, you're taking me out of it.
Yeah.
I don't like you. You're not good enough right now. You need to get better. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
When I'm telling you you need to go home and never come back, it's because you already done. You show me you're never changing.
Yeah.
You show me there's no possible way for you to make this any better for me. So I never want to see. What up, show?
Yo.
What's up, guys?
Chilling.
I do agree with you, bro. That's one thing I've always been saying. How you was born, you been in the ring. I saw you in the ring on TV when you was little. When we was trying to figure out who was your father. So you was there. I seen you. You should have been practicing, but at least looked like you knew what you was doing. But you don't, and you got to work with your father. So you played baseball with, well, yes, the sport with the pro, and you
Yeah.
still doing it wrong.
Yeah. And yo, the thing that I never understood was, oh, this guy's not good enough, or they don't make him marketable, blah, 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 all that shit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Ray, you put anybody in the position that you did Hogan, John Cena, I'm not going to say Austin or The Rock, but even Roman Reigns,
Or they ain't those. Earned those, sorry.
you put anybody in that position, you'll get a similar outcome. Because of the fact that you have a machine at the time marketing them. Like, the $1 Million Man could have been a huge heel. He could have been Ric Flair of WWE if they marketed him.
Well,
The reason why Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart weren't the most profitable is because the roster they had around them were rhinos and clowns and hockey players.
yeah.
You know
but
what I'm saying? Like,
they eventually went to those spots.
because think about this shit, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I took Austin and The Rock out of it is because they organically saved the WWE.
Yeah.
The WWE didn't transition into an attitude era, and they were pushed to be someone they're not. They changed who they were and created the attitude era. So Austin and The Rock, no one else could do that because no one else did do that. You know what I'm saying? At that time. Hogan was someone that he was just the tailor-made wrestler. He's who they wanted. He looked exactly the way they wanted him to look, and they put the machine behind him, and everybody loved him. The same way they did with the Ultimate Warrior. You hear stories. The Ultimate Warrior couldn't wrestle. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. He was hurting people. And he was passed the torch to be the next man. You know what I'm saying? besides lack of charisma, you can still push someone to the point of they're the top guy now.
Yeah, but the reason I was gonna say that's like, yes, you can put anyone there, but then you get the, is it gonna be the same result? Because if they don't know what to do when they're there, no matter what machine you have, it's not gonna work.
Bro, but I'm telling you now, Ricochet turns heel in WWE,
Yeah,
top heel in WWE. Ricochet turned heel in AEW. People were throwing fucking toilet paper at him
yeah,
until Swerve saved him from that.
yeah. Then him being like that with Swerve, that's like, now we want to see the fight.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
the one thing that a heel needs is a counterpart.
Yeah,
And that was part of the reason why Ricochet's heel turn didn't work.
yeah,
He had no one to be a heel with.
yeah.
He had no one to dance with. But
You need
yeah,
that.
like
You
yeah.
need
We're going
someone
back.
to-
We're going back to the shit. It's like Drew. He's pulling me out. And it's too much of whatever the fuck he's trying to play.
Yeah,
He's too much persona, too much character, too much whatever. When he was the Irish maniac with
the Scottish
Dolph Ziggler,
psychopath.
yeah, he was better in NXT with Andrade. Amazing. TNA, that short run he had in TNA before he went back to NXT. Dope. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. And like I said, I don't want to be the guy that's out here trying to fucking outmaneuver AI when it comes to chess. Because I'm a believer of you do what the fuck you want, you give me what you give me. Because that's the way wrestling should be. We're not doing this for you. We're doing what the fuck we want, and you take it and you like it or you don't. Because that's how wrestling's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then you get the payoff at the end. You know? Because if Solo and the Bloodline keep losing, Roman Reigns winning that old Ulafala doesn't mean half. It was almost like, why the fuck did Solo have it to begin with?
See, but
You know?
Monday, it didn't feel like it was out of place. Like Monday, it
No,
felt
no,
like
yeah.
it like even show said it's like, damn, Solo's beating them up. Like Solo's getting to
And
him, which needed to
I
happen.
I give that credit to Roman. Because if you notice when Roman wrestles someone, there's always that possibility that maybe they're gonna beat him.
Yeah.
We know he's not gonna lose, but maybe they're gonna beat him. You know?
But that's the thing. We usually don't expect it. That's the best thing when wrestling, when it's not expected, and it's that unexpected moment. That's when it's the best. Because look at the 6-man.
Yeah.
We thought without a doubt Roman, Cody, and Randy, they're probably gonna beat the new bloodline. And when Solo pinned Roman clean, it's just like, the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And that creates that reaction. That creates that, oh shit, okay. And like Monday gave you a lot of those moments that's just like, I want to see what's gonna happen next now. Because we don't know. And that's the best thing. When you can't predict what's about to happen next, it's
That's
the
when
most
wrestling's
interesting
wrestling.
because it makes us talk.
Yeah. That's when
It's like-
wrestling's wrestling.
Yeah, it's like earlier we saw with the LA Knights, like LA Knight's probably gonna get jumped by the bloodline. What ends up happening? LA Knight gets jumped by the bloodline. Which is not a bad thing either. Yes, sometimes we also get
Foreshadow,
it because
yeah.
we've seen how this story goes.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes it's also just like, that was cool though. Like it's like you kind of knew what was gonna happen, but it's like it
Now,
worked out.
now LA Knight is away from Shinsuke, and he can
Yeah.
Shinsuke can do his own thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are things you could do, but it's also just again having those genuine moments and enjoying. But also just it's a thing of enjoy, also giving yourself that time to enjoy and finding something instead of just wanting to find the this isn't it, or this isn't it, or this. Like, if you genuinely just aren't enjoying, then that's another thing. But for that's something that I never understand of when people, you could tell they're enjoying it, but they have to find something to hate, and I never get that part.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna say I want to be the type of show that busted open where LaGreca is invested in the story and he's talking about the story and he's fucking with the story. And Bubba goes, now imagine this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like imagine if they did it.
Yeah, because like you hear LaGreca with passion, like they jumped Jimmy and Jimmy needs backup, and where the fuck is his backup? Blah, blah, blah. And then Ray goes, now imagine this. Bubba Ray's like, now imagine next week Jimmy comes back and he starts beating up thing and Cody Rhodes comes out of nowhere. Oh, you know, eating out the palm of your hands. Like that's fantasy, like that's something where it's like we're expanding on what we see with our imaginations and anything is possible.
Yeah.
Where most people are going, this is exactly what's going to happen next week because this needs to happen and yada yada. And if it doesn't happen, then they fucked up forever. And it's like, one, who the fuck are you? And two, what makes you think that you know this shit?
Yeah, it's like no, there's so many possibilities because again, you never know what they're thinking. You never know what's going to be available by next week, and you never know who's coming. Like wrestling, there's a reason why the best phrase in wrestling is card subject to change.
Unless you really want to watch them.
Because like this week, we were expecting Pentagon this week.
Yeah.
But guess what? We also all agreed maybe it was better off that they didn't put Pentagon this week.
Yeah.
Because they did so much on the episode alone. Now you give next week, that's a highlight moment next week.
And it's a one-on-one match.
Yeah, it's him versus Chad now. That's like now it doesn't get overshadowed by he's teaming up with Rey Mysterio, or also you don't ruin the momentum the New Day's building up.
Yeah.
Yes, the New Days are the heels that you want to see lose, but they also can't just lose to the guy that you know is about to come in with a fiery push.
Yeah.
Because this isn't going to be like, if they did that, that's not going to be a one-off match. And then it's like,
and you can't make the New Day
can't win that feud.
Yeah. And they can't be patsies at the beginning of their fucking run.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it can't just be a situation like that. So it works out. You do this, Penta and Chad Gable. Boom. Penta gets that win. See where we go with there. The New Day still have their time to, again, keep getting this heat, get this heat. Probably mess with Wade Barrett eventually because I know that's going to. I feel like they tease that just a little bit.
Well, Wade Barrett's on SmackDown now.
Is he on SmackDown now?
Yeah, he was on SmackDown today. Him and the baseball guy.
Okay, so they switched. Well, there was a point that they were teasing it.
Hey, listen, they could go after Pat.
Hey, they could. Pat McAfee also wrestled. You never know.
Yeah.
We could set that up. We could set up for Pat and Big E. You never know. But again, it's a situation of making things again matter, but also letting things breathe. Not thinking, this has to happen because this. It's like no, let things happen. Enjoy it. Watch. If you don't enjoy it, then hey, that's also your right. Not everything's going to connect to everyone. Not every decision or every match or every moment is going to be that thing. And that's okay.
I like when people don't enjoy it when they don't enjoy it because it's a part of the story.
Okay.
Like my mother or like my aunt, like, I fucking hate the fact that the Barbarian beat the British Bulldog because the British Bulldog was my aunt's favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're mad at the story they're telling you. You're not mad at the wrestling itself.
Yeah.
You're engaged in the story and you're feeding into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be that. I don't want to sit there and go, fucking John Cena won. just because they want him to have the record.
You want it to be the
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn, Jeff can't win this title. And it's like, if you only knew, like, it's building up to finally that moment.
Yeah, like yo, let's throw it out there.
Yeah.
If there was a John Cena won the Elimination Chamber,
Yeah.
and Jay won the Rumble, and Jay challenged Gunther. Oh, matter of fact, Jay challenged Cody.
Yeah.
Cena challenged Cody.
Yeah.
It's a triple threat match for the title.
Yeah.
Jay fucking super kicks Cody Rhodes. He goes up to the top. He fucking does the splash. John Cena catches him. F you, boom. And he lands on Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, 3. And all three of them are knocked out. And John Cena wakes up like, oh, shit. And they make it believable that this was not supposed to be the ending. And John Cena is the 16-time world champion. Or the 17-time world champion.
Yeah.
I'll have less of a problem with that than if he just went there one-on-one.
Yeah. And I think if they're gonna do it, because like I said, the fan in me wants to see Cena break the record. Just because it's John Cena. As much as I get it, Ric Flair, I would never take it away from him, is a GOAT. Without Ric Flair, there's not a lot of people in this business.
No, yeah.
But John Cena has also done so much in this business that when we finally get to that point of discussion of the next guys that we're going to give those same type of flowers to, John Cena also deserves that he could be that guy to take the mantle. That then years later, people that are going to be talking about this, damn, should so-and-so break John Cena's record? Are they willing to do that? You know? Like, I think Cena's earned that part, that it's like, he could be that next guy that's like, this is the next industry guy, you know? So, as much as, again, the fan in me wants that, I don't know if John Cena wants it. Like, as much as, yeah, of course, he's going to say, hey, we need that moment. We need this. We need this. I feel like he might be the guy that's like, this retirement tour is not, it's more of the thank you to the fans, but while doing it, let's put over some great talent.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because if John Cena beats the record,
yeah,
he never gets away from it. He never gets away from it. And I'm not saying he wants to.
Yeah.
But to continue his career in Hollywood or such and such, he needs to get away from it. Like, The Rock went from doing stupid movies as The Rock to being leading roles in franchises as Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. I agree with you.
He'd be Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He'll be Hulk Hogan status.
But my thing with Cena is, I feel like I don't think he ever really fully leaves this. Like, that's the thing. I think this retirement is John Cena's retirement as a ever chancing full-time performer again.
I think he never leaves it as a fan. Like, he watches the show, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I think a performer and being associated as just a wrestler is where he's mentally like, okay, this is a part of my life I'm done with. Now he wants to do the acting and all the other shit, but he gets that record, and this is just me speculating on how he thinks.
Yeah.
He's never getting away from it. Now he's Bruno Sammartino, the longest reigning world champion in history.
Yeah.
Fucking Fabulous Moolah, the longest tenured champion in history.
Yeah. Fucking
Ric Flair, the most reigns.
Yeah.
Booker T, the most titles consecutively. Like the collectively.
Yeah.
The Dudley Boys, they held every single tag team champion in TV history. Every organization shit. You're immortalized in wrestling now.
Yeah. And I don't think he minds that. That's what I'm saying. I feel like because the way he even talks about it, it's like his time in the ring does have to come to an end, and that's I guess what we're expecting this year. But him being around wrestling at some type of capacity, I never see it being a thing of we won't see John Cena just show up randomly. Like I don't think there's a situation of we wouldn't see John Cena just you'll hear the fucking trumpets start playing on a random Raw once in a blue,
I,
a random Mania once in a
I,
blue. You know,
I think when The Rock fully buys the WWE and John Cena's the next guy. But Damien, to correct you, without Harley Race and Dusty Rhodes, there is no there is no Ric Flair.
yeah. Again,
Bruno was a WWF guy.
there's so much that you could go down the line. We can go to fucking
Well,
the High Chief. We can go to this. We can go to that. There is, but
yeah,
that's the whole point of it.
yeah,
Is there's going to be that
but
respect factor of those that came before.
yeah, but specifically for Ric Flair,
Yeah.
Flair for the Goal was with Harley Race.
No. Yeah.
The Flair for the Goal 2 was with Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be Dusty Rhodes' brother.
Yeah.
You know, so like the story of Ric Flair takes with them.
Yeah.
He made his name, his bones off of them. Now, Bob Backlund, Iron Sheik, Bruno, Hogan, Sheik, Andre, Macho Man, Piper, those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. There's people like Killer Kowalski and all that. They did it before them.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
But
There's
specifically associated with Flair,
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes and Harley Race.
Yeah. And again, it's going to be that combo though of just you'll keep going down the line. But again, it's one of those where we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what 2025 brings. We could be having this conversation, and John Cena could be thinking in his head, I just want to wrestle some dope matches. Let's put over some dope people. Have two more times wrestling this person. I still, and I was gonna say yesterday, and I forgot. The pie in the sky theory one more time. I feel like it could happen now that he's cleared and back again. I hope Tony Khan lets it happen. I think we need Edge versus John Cena one more time. I think if Tony Khan were to do something like that and let that favor happen, that you let Edge wrestle John Cena one more time on this retirement tour, will fucking change wrestling ever.
Yeah, but now this is me.
Yeah.
Tony Khan does that without a favor being thrown his way. Would be the dumbest shit he's ever done.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You do the favor, and that opens that. Hey, we did this. Now you need to do something in retort.
Because
What could that favor be? I don't know.
Because the closest thing you're gonna get to John Cena versus Edge in AEW, Cody versus MJF.
Okay. That could be the favor back. Let Cody wrestle one more time over there.
You think we get Brock this year? No.
No. Allegations are still there. A lot of that still. That's something we'll talk about next week because I know a lot of people are gonna want to hear our thoughts on what came out today. We'll probably talk about that Monday, if anything, before we get into Raw, because there's still a lot of things people don't understand when it comes to that. And I don't understand how trials still work, because just because this ended doesn't mean he's anywhere near being cleared. But we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
But
Joe, you got anything you want to talk about?
Thanks.
Cool. No, I ain't fall asleep. I was thinking of, not really. I got a couple of videos. Maybe next time when I'm on my computer, we can still talk about it.
Yeah, man. Just let us know. Let us know. Again, we're back. It's a new year. We're gonna try to do this again on a consistent basis. Hopefully, keep you guys interested while we're here. Have good today was a good discussion. Today was good. We had some good topics. We had Gigi in here for a bit. She gave us those perspectives, kinda.
Yeah.
Again, that no. Show. If you watch back the episode, you understand why kinda is being used because it's just funny, bro. Because some bullshit. But yeah, guys. Again, like we said, just keep supporting. We thank you all for being here, for pushing through with us in 2024, being here now for 2025. We're hoping to give you guys that same type of content every single week and at better levels every single week. Again, as always, it is Mondays. We are live with the Raw Watch Along starting at 7:30 p.m. till whatever time Raw ends. Because now that's on Netflix, it can be 40 minutes, it can be 4 hours. That is what Triple H said, so we're gonna go by that. Tuesdays, again, those episodes are pre-recorded over the weekend. So Knucklehead Comics, you'll hear us talk about different topics every week. We'll probably announce what it is by Monday because I don't think we talked about what it's gonna be on Tuesday. Yeah.
Good games.
Oh, Squid Games. Yeah, I forgot. We're gonna go through Squid Games. Then Wednesday will be sports again. That is also gonna be pre-recorded over the weekend. So tune in for that. Again, we'll have a lot to break down in these weeks of the NFL and everything like that. Thursday we'll be back with wrestling with Knuckleheads. By next week, we'll probably be talking about. I feel like there's a pay-per-view next week, if I'm not mistaken as well. You gotta check that.
No. The not next week. The 25th is Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah, I forgot they announced that is gonna be in.
Is there an AEW pay-per-view?
That's what I'm saying. I think there's something. I'm not sure what. But again, by then we'll talk about whatever is in the wrestling news. Also, by then we'll have probably 2 more announcements for respect. So we'll talk about that as well. We'll talk about those and preview what the match could possibly be that will be announced at the Royal Rumble. And then again, Friday, Saturday, and or Sunday, one of the 3 days, we will do a Toe in the show with Ray and Gigi show, and we'll have conversations just like this. But again, guys, like we talked about with the supporting those high, supporting those low, just continue to support us, man, so we can keep pushing through and bring you guys the best content. And if not, as always, you could also just go fuck yourself. So, Toe, home, brother.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Doses.